like a little fast, like music. I don't know. Before I start talking, yo, I had to scratch my beard. I'm sorry. Today's Friday. It's 9:30. I don't know who gets the blame this time. Who taking the blame? I'm never taking the blame ever again. I think it's Mike's fault.
It's my fault.
It's Mike's fault.
Chick-fil-A was fire.
It's Mike's fault.
I needed that Chick-fil-A.
Mike comes in and says, I'm on my way out. I'm leaving.
I really was.
I'm leaving. And then we start doing what we do, the three of us, man. We get together and it turns into a freaking event. And somehow Oprah becomes...
Hey, somebody tag Oprah. Somebody tag
Oprah becomes the object of our conversation. Please do not ask what we were talking about. I don't feel comfortable saying it on camera. I'm going to be honest. I will say whatever I have to say on the other side of the camera when it's not on. But I'm going to just let y'all know my brothers are some creeps. We was having a conversation about Oprah. It's 9:30. It's I Just Want to Talk time. We not finna mince words. We not getting ready to play. This thing is real. It's here. Mike is coughing all in the goddamn microphone.
My bad.
You can hear it all.
I'm sorry.
Tonight we
I'm sorry.
Tonight we talking about double standards. I don't know if everything aligns with a double standard, but we're gonna do our best. So we got a few questions. Do independent women deserve to be protected? Don't think about it too much. Wait until the subject comes up, and then we'll have the conversation. Why are men called tricks when they take care of their women? And why are women called stupid when they take care of their men? This is crazy. And then, I forgot this, let me pull it up. Why is there a societal push for women to out-earn men? You about to get some real sexist conversation in here. We don't have any women in the building. So, ladies, if you are here,
So,
please,
ladies, we finna drag y'all.
Please feel free to come in here and speak your piece. If you disagree with anything DP says, I'm with it 100%. It's Friday. It's the podcast. Let's go.
World, I wanna talk to you. Bring a change to your brain, provoke thought to you. Invite you all to my world, don't open part for your art. Here's transparent, leave it on the table. Join me on this journey each and every time you're able. Might find a few cracks in the human, but mine's stable. This is not a platform for restrictions. We talk to sinners and Christians. Speaking something of interest, then it make me no difference. If you open-minded, different, don't get your resistance. Pay attention, we might teach you.
It is Friday, and Mike said, y'all bet not tell him to turn his mic off today, because he finna say some shit that's going to piss some people off, and I think Dennis is going to agree. I don't know. Let's find out. Fellas, what it do? How y'all feeling?
What's good, bro?
Good.
Oh,
Yep.
it's on me first.
There you go. There you go. There you go. He already that unsponsored ass water he be drinking.
Man, hey, I'm trying to chase it, man. I got a little bubbly tonight, y'all. I had to do a little something, man.
Hey, chill, fam. Chill, fam. Sir Mike, you tried to get out the building, man. We kidnapped you. What's going on?
Not nothing, man. That Chick-fil-A was fire.
Definitely,
Chick-fil-A sauce.
it definitely was something, because your ass stood up and ate the whole time.
The whole
Mike was trying to get out the door, bro. Every time I thought he was,
I
every
kept
time
on
I thought
calling
he
him
was
back.
creeping to the door, I was like, yeah, Mike, and then football. Oh, shit, that nigga talking about football. What'd you say, nigga? What'd you say?
Mike been trying to leave us for 2 hours.
Been trying to get up out of here. Been trying to get up out of here. We won't let him.
I just had to water my plant, man.
Hey, and he literally
we-
came,
like,
literally came to the office to water our damn
We getting
plant.
old.
Hey, man, get your old botanist nursery having ass.
Hey, gave us instructions and everything. Hey, look, man. Look, Saturday I need you to do it. Sunday I need you to come through here.
Like, without
If one of
question.
y'all here on Sunday, just water her for me.
Talk to the
Man.
plants for me.
Cause man, I got to keep my plant watered, man. I guess I am getting old.
Hey, man, if that's a sign of getting old, then sign me up. Just stop talking about Oprah. Man, listen, the conversation about Oprah that was just in here, I'm nervous. I don't know if we should talk about it. I don't
we
know
should
if,
not.
you know what I'm saying, if we should run back any of that, because I recorded it all.
Man, we gonna meet
I
her one
recorded
day.
it
Wait,
all.
y'all recorded?
I recorded it. We wasn't live, but I recorded it.
man,
So I'm
let
going to
me-
blackmail these. If I ever run into Oprah, be like, hey, you know, Dennis said.
That he was gonna eat her ass. Hey, for 10 mil, Oprah can have me in the crib doing anything.
Mike, what you would do
For 10 mil,
You know what?
Cooking bacon.
We can turn this conversation sideways, G. And
Bro.
just, you know what I'm saying?
Stay locked in.
Bro, we
What's
can come
topic?
up off of it. G, we can come up off of it and have a real conversation.
Bro,
Mike.
what is the first
Mike,
topic?
what amount of money would it take for you to do something crazy
For Oprah?
for Oprah?
For 10 mil, Oprah had me in the crib. I'm like, all right, Oprah, let's do
Mike,
this.
Mike,
I'm
you know
smashing.
I'm your little brother, bro. Don't get
I'm
in here lying
smashing
now.
Oprah for 10 mil.
10 ain't that's not the bottom though.
Oh, no, 10 ain't the bottom.
No,
Oh, you mean
10
the
not
bottom?
What's
10
the
ain't
bottom? What's the bottom number?
The bottom to what, like?
To just, Oprah say, Mike, I'll give you 1.4 to go
Man,
crazy.
All right, Oprah, like, there's some limits there at 1.4.
Man, you tripping.
Y'all lying.
There's some limits at 1.4.
Fellas, what kind of money
What are we
Oprah got to
doing
get
here?
you? What kind of money Oprah got to give you to get you to do whatever? The conversation we was just having about Oprah was like super crazy. Like we just
Man, like for 1.4 million, yeah.
1.4.
Oprah need me to come rub on her booty.
Man.
I'm rubbing on some booty, some cheeks. Like Oprah, we looked at the picture. Oprah
we did.
Got,
we looked at Oprah got some. She got some pictures.
Oprah ain't that bad looking. Like people be making it
She
out
got
like
some
Oprah
pictures.
bad looking, man.
I'm mad that we've
nailing
been talking
Oprah.
about Oprah for an hour and a half.
Well, we have
We ain't been talking, but we wasn't talking about Oprah for an
Bro,
hour
we
and a
been
half.
at least
Chill, G.
45 minutes.
G,
Bro,
it wasn't no. It was
Oprah-
like a 30. Like it was
Yeah.
like 25 minutes, bro.
Oprah DA celebrity crush.
Hey, hold on. Listen. Hey, listen. It got so bad in here, bro. I got to looking up pictures of Oprah that was like, I was like, oh yeah, no, she can get hit on that one.
Yeah.
Like,
Oprah
I don't
got
know
the
about
little
this
curl
one with
wig
these
going.
jeans on.
Crush.
Hey,
What are
when-
we doing?
When Oprah got the little curl wig going, yeah, Oprah look good.
Where's the one at that I found? I was like, oh yeah, that's it.
Stedman be in there, motherfucker, every night.
Stedman be doing what Stedman do.
They are old. Stedman don't do nothing.
Man, Stedman taking
got them
Oprah
honey
down, bro.
packs. Stedman go get
He
him them honey packs.
definitely blew chewing Oprah.
Yeah, he blew chewing and honey pack.
He definitely blew chewing Oprah. I can't find the picture that I
It's
found.
just getting worse and worse. I wasn't able to make it last Friday. Thank you for everybody who supported that show. Hey, Queen, I hate that I missed you, but you had a great show. I can't wait until you come back so that we
Straight
can meet each other.
nail.
take down.
nailing.
Straight
Any
take
nigga that
down.
say they not nailing that Oprah line.
Line.
Whatever what they talking about.
Bro,
Shout
I
out
don't
to
even
Cake and
need- I don't
Key.
even need a drink. I don't even need no drink.
K3 in the building. Shout out to K3. Diana, what's up? Unc, how you feeling, man? We about to get into this thing, man. We just was having a
Diana,
brotherly
nothing but that
conversation.
sparkling. I had to get toe up tonight.
Dennis is definitely getting lifted. This is the weekend of his birth. He's in my studio with a bottle. If y'all don't know, he drunk. So whatever he say, we just gonna blame it on the
That's why we've been talking about Oprah for an hour.
You just take the Welch's part off of the camera, bro. They can see that part.
I'm showing them.
You lame.
I thought it was no
Hey,
promotion.
man, I got kids who follow me. We're trying to get kids to school. Yeah, this is what y'all do right here.
What the steak cheese with cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape, Biggie?
Okay.
Yeah.
You should have said it a little cleaner, but all right,
Yeah,
I'll take it.
It comes off the way it comes off.
It's your
So either way, we here, man. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's stop talking about Oprah. I'm not gonna tell y'all what Dennis said he would do to Oprah.
Man, I'm drunk.
And he didn't go
I'm
the
drunk,
Dave
bro.
Chappelle route either. He went like a whole. I was like, you would do what, nigga?
I'm drunk.
Man, it got real reckless. So anyway, man, let's kick this thing off, man. A couple weeks ago in the news, a woman got hit in the head with a brick. She got hit in the head with a brick. She was at some type of event. She says that a man approached her, asked for her number. She said no. After she said no, the dude picked up a brick and hit her. Bang, smashed her in the side of the head. A couple days later, a young man who was actually there for the situation, he jumped on, did a live or whatever, did a TikTok. It was like, man, she was getting out her body, man. She was talking to him crazy. She was talking about how she had this and that, all of this money. She didn't need no man. I would actually play his video, but I reached out to him. Me and DP reached out to him. This nigga was talking about he wanted 2 bands to come on
Boy, you
remotely. Man, I
crazy.
smack the fuck out you, dude.
For two, ba-
Like for 2 bands, you want to come on here remotely. Now, no, don't get me wrong. Our viewership deserves top quality everything. But nigga, I'm not giving you no $2,000 for you to come on here and be stuttering and putting on the show. So stop it.
So what had happened? Right.
Right.
So she gonna tell me.
Yeah, no thanks, brother.
So this woman gets hit, man. So it starts me down the rabbit hole of looking for this woman. Who is she? What does she have going on? What type of things is she into? And at first I was like, man, I'm not finna use that crap, man. I don't even want to use it, whatever. But there's a video of her walking down a Beale Street type situation. It's like a Naperville thing, downtown Naperville. A lot of people outside. She's actually walking down the street talking to white men,
And
like
slapping 'em.
disrespecting them and slapping them, bro. And I'm just like, whoa. Everybody came to the defense of this woman when she got hit with the brick. Obviously, it's bogus. Some dude tried to get her number. She didn't want to go. He hit her with the brick. That's bogus. But
That was only her side of the story.
that was only her side of the story. So what happens in a situation when you have an independent woman? Do independent women deserve to be protected? Because as an independent woman, and I'm not saying this is all, so please, the majority, don't jump all over us. Me personally, y'all can say what y'all want to them. I'm a little sensitive today. My knee hurts. I'm old. Shit's happening. My back, my shoulder, none of that's hurting. But anyway, do independent women who feel like I don't need a man, I don't want a man around, I can handle it on my own, do they deserve to be protected? They're out and about talking crazy to men, having these conversations. Oh, you want my number? You can't get it. You just a bum ass nigga. La 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 la. Do independent women deserve to be protected? What y'all think?
Go ahead, Mike.
Do they deserve to be protected? Independent. It depends. I guess it kind of depends on how you carrying yourself that day. Like, because if you doing something out of your body or out that you shouldn't be doing,
Yeah.
like, I would think that, like, my significant other don't want me protecting you.
Yeah.
Like, losing my life and I can't come home to my kids because
Yeah.
I'm protecting you.
Yeah.
It's it's such a tough situation. They deserve to be protected because I think anybody does, but call 911.
Yeah.
That's what they there for.
I
He
like
hit
that.
you with a brick, you call 911. You don't want no man, you don't need no man, can't no man do nothing for you. Guess what? They can't protect you either.
Yeah.
You can't just want a man for protection, but then don't want a man for all the other things.
Yeah.
And then you want random men to protect you. Like, random men have to go home to their family.
I like that, Mike. That's clean.
You can't, like, it shouldn't be you shouldn't be entitled to think that they should,
Mm-hmm.
but it would be nice if someone did step up and be like, hey, bro, don't hit her with a fucking brick. Like, that's ridiculous. Now, granted, I heard that was a dude. I don't know how true that is.
That the
But
man girl was a dude?
That was a transformer,
Oh, okay. Cool.
and he got hit with a brick. And I think, like, sometimes we get into that. That's a different space.
That is a different
That's
That was a
different
transformer
space.
that got hit?
From
He said that was a
what
he
I
heard
read,
it was a transformer.
transformer. I see online it was a transformer.
Yeah.
She was a Decepticon
Yeah.
or Autobot, whichever one she wanted to be that day.
You should have left it at Decepticon. That was perfect.
Yeah, she's a Decepticon.
It was perfect. It was
and
perfect.
that situation different.
Yeah.
Like, that's a totally different situation because, yes, they deserve some type of protection also.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, how do you not know that the situation didn't turn into something where she tried to shame him because he came up to her because she was a transgender?
Super clean.
We watched that with Dwight Howard. Like, people be killing him.
Yeah.
Talk about he liked trannies and all of this and all that stuff. If that's his preference, that's his preference. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
We're not knocking him.
But they use it to shame him.
Shout out to Dwight Howard. Got a tryout with the Warriors, too.
Yeah, I
next
hope
week.
he make it.
Me too.
But if you're going to sit here and shame that person for that, then you going to get hit with a brick.
I feel that, Mike. That's super clean. What you got, DP? Man, if you don't put this damn bottle down.
Man, y'all, I'm on one of those tonight.
This nigga, man.
I'll tell a story before I answer.
I love this story, by the way.
Because you know where I'm going with that Walgreens.
I love this story, by
Me
the
and
way.
my uncle, I was in high school. Me and my uncle, who's like a father to me. Shout out to him too. His birthday's coming up.
Uncle Tone?
Uncle June.
Shout out Uncle June.
Uncle Tone's like my dad too, though. But we were headed to Walgreens, and we're pulling in. We're reverse parking, and we see this dude just take off on this woman. Closed fist, punch her in the face. He finishes up the park. He takes off on her 2 more times. This guy comes up. He sees it as well. He runs over. He throws a punch at the guy. This man looked like he been practicing for this moment all his life because he ducked the punch and he put forward the cleanest punches I ever seen on this dude. and he's laying down next to the woman. They both hurt.
Let your ass get for helping.
And then the guy is yelling at the guy who helped. He telling him like, and you simply trying to help, and this B word gave me herpes. And I'm like, dang. Like, we just sitting here watching it because you came to her rescue, even though I'm not saying he's supposed to be power punching this chick because she did, she gave him herpes or whatever the case may have been. But I am saying that that's their business. I don't know the situation. I don't know why he's hitting her. And the only way I'll say like a man is supposed to be jumping in is if you see it from start to finish. If you guys are both in Walgreens, she doesn't know this guy. He bumps into her hard as crap and just gets to cussing her out, starts pushing her through the store. No. As a man, you help that woman because she's not looking for confrontation. She doesn't know him.
Yeah.
And he's totally out of line. But if I come upon a situation and it's already going as I pull up, oh no, I'm not in that. I don't know what happened.
Don't know what happened. You don't want to get in it. Real quick, let me jump in these comments. Disha Dree says absolutely. Goody Good says heck no. They better learn Tybo or carry some mace.
Tybo.
I like that. That's nice. Tybo, I ain't seen that one in a while. You letting your age show, Playboy. Diana Gonzalez said, I'm going to say yes and no. Sometimes independent women are strong just because they have done it solo all the time. Yeah, I like it. Patrice Briscoe says, why should it matter if she's independent? Why can't they be treated like other women? I'll tell you why, Patrice. The reason why is because I have to protect my wife. That is my solemn duty in this world. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be protected because like Dennis said, if I happen to come upon a situation, I'm not getting ready to just let some dude just pulverize a woman. But if I don't know what's going on, I'm none the wiser. I step in this situation, this individual can have a weapon of any sort, knife, gun, bat, whatever. Go to his car. This is the age of switches and extendos. We had that conversation too before we got on there. This is the age of switches and extendos.
About that.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's a crazy switch. I mean, the extendo story. So I don't know what's happening here, but I do know that a woman being protected is relegated for a wife. It's just, it's for me to protect my wife. If I happen upon a situation that has absolutely nothing to do with me or my family and this individual takes my life, then who's going to protect my family? So we're not saying that they shouldn't be, but in the situation where this young lady gets hit with the brick, we don't know if she was a transformer or not, but there's actually video of her walking down, you know what I'm saying, a busy street, approaching white men saying, oh, because you have white privilege and I don't, I'm going to smack you, bang. Oh, because, you can live this type of life and I can't, I'm going to smack you. Like, and we're not just using her because
she's actually taking off on him?
I mean, she's slapping him.
She's slapping him.
She's slapping him. You know what I'm saying? And this is my new favorite word. I hate to be anecdotal about the situation because this is only a small sample size.
Somebody get that guy a dictionary.
But in the situation in which she's calling for help, you want help now that somebody has retaliated or put their hands on you. But when you were doing it, then it was okay.
See, like, what if one of them white dudes, like, wife would have came out and beat her ass?
Or what if one of the white dudes would have beat her ass?
The white dude would have beat her ass. Then they would have been like, man, the white dude hit. She put her hands on people. She has a history of it. And a lot of people are like, well, why y'all bringing up her history? It doesn't, like, make it okay that she got hit with a brick.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to make it okay that she got hit with a brick. But also remember, your actions also are going to warrant a reaction.
100%.
You don't know what that reaction is going to be. If she has a history of walking around slapping men in public, guess what she going to do? Continue to do it because she's never been held accountable for it.
Or reprimanded
she
for
won't
it.
do that shit no more.
100%. And then the guy that he shot the video, he wanted $2,000. I'm going to just keep bringing that up.
Oh, the guy that did shoot the video?
Yeah, no, the guy who did the video in his car, he was like, hey, I was there that night. You know what I'm saying? She was like egging the dude on. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was looking for attention. Like, she wanted everybody to know, you know what I'm saying? She wanted a viral moment. Like, she was like pushing him. He didn't say physically, but she was like just egging him.
That's where I feel like the dude is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, if she ain't done nothing physically, I get the embarrassment.
Yeah.
A lot of people in general cannot handle embarrassment well.
Well, yeah, no, that's true.
Embarrassment is probably the one thing that sends people through the roof quicker than anything. because embarrassment like is a real shame part to you. Like you're really like embarrassment really hurts.
Yeah.
So he was embarrassing you, embarrassing me in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But as me as a man personally, like I'm gonna be like, all right, whatever. I didn't get your number, whatever. You can call me broke, all of these things. But whatever she said to him triggered something embarrassment wise in front of everybody, challenging his manhood when all he did is ask you for his number.
Yeah.
It doesn't justify
Definitely not.
what he does, but
Definitely
it's
not.
understandable why he would, because he's embarrassed. I don't get to tell somebody how to handle their embarrassment. I
like
can
that,
only
Mike.
say he was embarrassed and you got what was coming to you because of what you did. It's just that's his way of handling
That
his
was his way of
embarrassment.
handling that situation. Definitely 100%. Trey Sale, Miss Attitude Lindsay says, my grandmother told me independent male or female, if you pass a lick, be ready to receive one. That is super clean. Although I think that's like the going, you know what I mean? We all grew up on that moniker or whatever the case. But like you said, Mike, I can't tell you how to react to how you feel. And like the way this story comes out, you know, she does the video, she starts recording. I can't believe this dude just hit me with a brick and all of these niggas stood around and watched and blah, 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 blah. You saw no compassion out of them. So that would lead me to believe that, not taking his side, because obviously we wasn't there, we didn't see the whole situation, but none of them dudes were coming up like, man, yeah, no, you good? That leads me to believe that maybe she was being a little forceful in her conversation and was showing out or embarrassing him to a point and extent to where he felt like he had to take some action. I would almost say she probably egged it on a little bit where he was, bitch, you better get in my face before I hit you with a brick.
Hey, Miss Briscoe asked you earlier, why is the question like formatted for independent women? Why isn't it just all women being protected? I think it's formatted for independent women because kept women, chosen women, whatever word you want to use. So I guess a woman in a relationship or married, they're spoken for, so they're supposed to be protected.
Yes.
But I do feel like all women should be protected. All people should be protected. But I do understand somebody saying like, hey, that's not my business.
Yeah.
Think about it in this way. For women that believe that the independent women should be protected, think about it this way. You married, your husband out, a woman gets smacked by some random dude, he go to protect him. The nigga that smacked the woman offs your significant other. You gonna be pissed.
Yes.
Your idea is like, why would you get in some shit that got nothing to fucking do with you?
Yes.
You supposed to make it home. So if you feel like your person's supposed to make it home, you cannot turn around and want him to protect other people out there. And it even goes for children to a certain point, because you gonna be like, why you get in there? I want you to come home.
Yeah.
It's a very touchy thing, because we all be like, man, look, I would protect anybody's kid.
Yeah.
If I see something happen to a kid, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's okay to not want your significant other to go and
You just moved the goalpost now. With kids, to me, every adult is responsible for every kid. I'm with all the smoke behind any kid.
I think it's different.
You're not going to play with no
because
kids around me.
Sometimes kids do certain things that they shouldn't do either.
Yeah, well, let's talk
And
this out.
it doesn't-
If you snatching them up,
If
oh,
you
no, we got-
snatching them up or trying to take a kid,
that's different. That's
But-
different.
no, I'm
Okay.
talking about if you putting hands on them.
But
Let's look.
let's look
What
at
are we doing here?
Look at what was it, Ja Morant, right?
Yeah.
He beat up the kid at the playing basketball.
That's a
whatever.
17-year-old.
But-
That's.
That-
I brought the age down.
You talking? Is it an age limit?
Because you can look at, if he's playing basketball with Ja Morant at 17, this is a formidable opponent because you're
But
going back and forth.
I'm just using. The
He doesn't
situation.
look like
How
a
old is
kid.
John Morant? 25?
26.
26? And this kid is 17? That kid
He
has
not
a
no
hit.
No, he
26
ain't
years
that
old.
He about
26?
23, 24.
Yeah, he like 23.
He like 23, 24. He got to
Right.
be like,
Especially when this happened. This is like a 2-year-old story.
yeah.
But the thing is, like, he doesn't look like a child. So I was saying like a kid.
You
Like,
mean like a 11, 12-year-old?
yeah, I'm
Okay.
talking about
But you got-
8th grade and down. Oh, hold on. What are we doing here,
Think
bro?
about
'Cause
it
we not
in
finna.
Chicago, the boy that got the one of the Hispanic kids that got shot by the cops, bro. He was out shooting at other people, out shooting.
That's
And
high
the cops
schooler though,
shoot
right?
him. He was 13,
That's tough.
bro, like the kid, it just depends on what's going on.
I like
think,
that, Mike.
Like what's going on, man.
I like that, Mike.
Like if you're trying to kidnap a kid, okay, I'm gonna risk my life for this child because I don't want to see you kidnap a kid or hurt a kid or something like
100%.
that. But if it's something where like this 20-year-old is fighting this 14-year-old and it's because the 14-year-old robbed him,
Yeah.
bro, you finna stop that?
But I mean, again, if you come up on it and you don't know what's going on,
You gotta just
I think you interject to some degree.
That's
To
what I mean.
some
I'm
degree.
coming in with questions. I'm not coming in fighting. I'm coming in with questions like,
But,
whoa,
like,
that's a kid.
yeah, I agree.
and I think that's the same
And then
thing
when they
when it comes to
tell me,
women.
because you know what? I'll tell a story.
you got a lot of stories, nigga.
We had,
Hey, you really somebody daddy. This nigga,
I
I got a story for that
I'm
too,
drunk,
nigga.
bro.
Goddamn.
I'm drunk tonight.
This
It's a
nigga-
lot of stories tonight. Hey, so we at my office, one of my clients walk in. This is his first time ever coming, and he's like shook. I'm like, "Are you okay?" He was like, "Yeah." So like he's sitting there for a minute, and like I can still see him. Like I'm like, "Hey, are you okay?" He was like, "Man, this kid just tried to rob me." I'm like, "Who?" He's like, "Right there when I parked. Like he parked right next to me." He's like, he walked up. He had like some kind of nice truck, like some kind of
Some SUV.
some SUV that was real nice.
Yeah.
And he was like standing with his hand in his coat, but I guess he like lost the nerve and just took off running. So the dude's all nervous. So I get up. I'm hot. You know what I mean? Because he came to see me.
Yeah.
I go looking for him. I'm not gonna lie. I did not look for that kid to go talk to him. I would have put my hands on that boy. I'm not even gonna lie. In that moment, and he said he looked like a little kid who was probably 13, 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
And I did want to put my hands on him. So maybe I'm lying.
I mean, but the kids in this day and age, bro, it's a little different.
I think just the protection part is situational.
Yeah. You look at the Boosie
It's
situation.
very situational.
Boosie
yeah.
went to jail for shooting a 15-year-old. He was 14 at the time, but the 14, he was trying to rob him. And then it's better
just-
you than me.
Yeah,
Rick
and that's
Ross.
the thing, like, bro, it's better you than me. And then
Better
the
you
same
than
thing,
me.
and like she said, it did come out that she was lying.
Yeah, that's
was
what
allergic
Tyka
reaction.
said. I was gonna get to it, Tyka. Just give me a second, but Mike just walked right into it. She said, I thought it was determined that she lied about everything and she was just having an allergic reaction.
To me, she should go to jail for that. Like all
Well,
this false report stuff.
But
I
she
mean,
never
but-
reported to the police, I don't think.
Oh, I thought she didn't?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, and then that's what Goody Good said. He
Yeah.
was like, man, the funny part is why is she on live instead of on the line with the police?
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
another one of
And
those
she
things.
should've
Because
how you ain't called the police yet?
and the one thing that the dude said in his video, he was like, man, she was looking for a viral moment and we're giving it to her now. You know what I'm saying? That little 15 seconds of fame be very real. It'd be super real. Goody Good says, I'm not responsible. What is that?
Archetype?
Yep. That's
kids.
kids. No telling what he did. Yeah, nah. Can I come in? Yeah, go ahead. Dominique, chime in. Let us know what you got to say. 'cause
Everybody who's in the live right now, we appreciate you guys for being with us tonight. Do us a favor, please like and share this broadcast. No, this is not wine. This is actually it is wine. I'm drunk, bro. No, I'm just playing.
Are you really
Everybody,
drunk?
I am drunk.
What are you drinking?
Little Welch's sparkling joint. You know what I mean? Deja got this for me for my birthday. You
Do
know,
me
I'm
a favor. Get your life together, bro.
get my, I'm trying to get right, man. I asked my brothers to have a drink with me. They laughed me out the building like, man, what we doing, bro?
Get your life together right
it was
now.
I'm drinking by
Anybody
myself. I'm
badass
finna hit
kid.
this whole bottle.
Facts. It was a typo. He said anybody badass kids. I'm not
Okay,
interjecting
okay.
in nothing. I'm just not doing it, bro.
Like Patrice said, like if my biggest concern is going home.
Yes.
So like I'm not finna get in most shit that don't concern me.
Yes.
But like if it's something over the top and bro, you the only person there that you know you can help, go ahead and help.
Well, yeah, no, that's like Dennis said. He gave those two scenarios. You know what I'm saying? If I'm right there and this thing jumps off, yeah, hey, bro, chill. Like, just chill. Like, let her go her way, you go your way. What the fuck you gonna do, punk? You know what? Nothing.
Get back in my motherfucking car.
Nothing. You know, let me mind my business. You
Hey,
know?
but let's throw that to the ladies in this live right now. If you were in a disagreement with a man, it looks like it's about to go physical. None of the guys around does anything. Are you looking at them like, man, y'all some punks? Y'all should have jumped in this. Y'all should have helped me. Y'all should have came to my aid. Or is it like, man, well, shoot, that was just me having a disagreement with a guy,
And
and that's my business.
But in other videos that the woman shot, she was saying how she didn't need a man. Like, I think she's a lesbian. She says how women need to just rely
I
on
only-
women
I asked it
men
because-
don't protect anything.
I asked
This is what
because
she's saying in the video.
Ms. Briscoe just said, "Scroll, please." She was like, "If your main concern is getting home to your wife, then don't jump into anything that doesn't involve you." But are you saying that in a type of way of that's cowardly, or is that like, no, really, just don't get in that then?
Well, yeah, no, and it's situational, regardless. I mean, I think that was in response to what Mike was saying. He was like, his main concern is going home to his family, to his wife. I'm gonna be honest, bro. In this day and age, like the situation where you were at Walgreens, I don't know what the fuck going on, bro.
And then she gave him herpes.
That's- you know what I'm
not
saying?
a
That
reason
don't-
to beat her up, though. Nigga, you
What?
fuck-
Man,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think.
stump that bitch.
I don't think that's a reason to
No,
beat her up,
that's-
bro.
Mike.
I don't think that's, a
tough,
reason
bro.
to beat her up.
That's tough,
I don't-
bro.
I can't find too
He
many
with that
reasons to
forever.
beat a woman up.
If
Like,
you
bro,
if you know you got that package like the mail carrier, bro, and
bro,
you out here handing it out,
him beating her up ain't gonna change the fact both of them walking around.
She
Facts.
changed, but she
with
changed.
herpes.
She changed his life forever,
Changed
and
his
he
life
has
forever.
to present that.
He changed his life forever. He chose her.
no, you're right. You
That's true.
are
He
right.
changed
You are
his
right.
life forever.
But like
He
I
chose
said,
her.
if
I
you
can't-
walking around like the UPS man,
I can't blame him. I can't blame him for hitting her, but I can't find in my heart a situation where I would literally just like want to just steal off. And I've been in a situation where
Oh, wow.
I've been accused or
Shit.
anything like this. Washington Hell, wait, what?
Mike,
You got- read it,
finish
Mike.
your thought. No,
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
What?
listen, finish your thought. I'll handle.
Oh,
what's
my
in
bad.
the- yeah,
Because
yeah,
y'all
yeah.
both said, oh. I'm like, oh. And I'm like, oh, well, damn, I forgot my thought now. Shit.
Hey, Patrice, I'm getting ready to drop this link in the joint. Please come and tell us about that.
Oh, wow.
She's on Facebook. I dropped the link. The link is in. I'm gonna do it again.
That's
right
my
now.
homie too, Patrice.
I'm gonna
That's
drop the
family.
link. Tell us about that. She says, Patrice says, real life story. Me and my guy were fighting, and my kid's father
No,
watched.
me and a guy.
Me and a guy.
Right.
I thought it was her guy. My fault. Me and the guy were fighting, and my kid's father watched and held my son.
I mean, a part of me want to say,
That's-
how old was the
that's
son?
interesting
Man,
too, 'cause if
I
like,
don't
what?
even want to.
Like,
That's
that I feel. I'm sorry that happened to her.
he chose to protect himself. She said, where can she get in? Drop that link one more time.
The link is in there.
The link is in
slow
there.
down, Bucky.
Sorry,
Slow
my
down,
bad.
Bucky.
It's the
Slow
alcohol.
down. Slow
My
down,
bad.
Bucky. Slow down,
It's
Bucky.
everything is alcohol tonight. My bad.
Patrice, I've dropped it in both. I've dropped it in both the Facebook Live and then the YouTube Live. We would love to hear this story because I don't want to. I want to judge
I would
your
love to
baby
hear this story
daddy.
just 'cause, yeah.
I want to judge your baby daddy, but
I've
I
already
don't want
judged
to
him.
do it. I've already judged him.
I've already
in my mind.
judged him.
Yeah,
In
like,
my mind, he's judged.
I'm like low key. Hey, drop his name in my inbox. I want to holler at him real quick.
Like what?
Hey, so let me. Well, that's not a question for us. That would be definitely a
She
question.
said she tried. She on Facebook.
What? That's like
That Ecamm link that you see on the
Yeah, scroll through. I literally just put it in there. I'm putting it in there again.
as we wait on her to jump in here, everybody please share this broadcast and hit that love button for me one time. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's tough.
That's super tough.
Like, bro.
Like even if she's scrapping and the baby is like in a car seat, you gotta
put the baby
you gotta
down,
separate.
bro.
Yeah, you gotta put this baby down and separate it, and then jump in, take the fight over. You can't just watch your lady fight
It
a
should
man.
never even got to the point. That
How
she
did
was
you-
Fighting. It's like, here, hold the baby. I got bro. Me and bro.
The
I'll
YouTube
finish it
channel-
off
Real
for you.
quick, Patrice, I just sent it to your inbox on Facebook.
The YouTube channel for
Nope,
everybody
real
watching.
quick, Patrice,
I know that's fine, but I still want to plug our channel.
Go ahead, pull up the channel.
The YouTube channel is I Just Want to Talk Podcast on YouTube. The I Just Want to Talk Podcast.
Corey says, I'm not fighting, but I'm not watching y'all fight in front of me and my son. That shit dead. I like that.
That's interesting, Corey. I'd like to talk to him about that too.
I don't
'cause
want my kids to see that.
I don't want my kids to see that either, but I'm not finna let my kids' mama fight a dude in front of her neither.
Yeah, like
Oh.
if I gotta fight you, I'm gonna fight you. If we can handle this without fighting, then maybe. But like, she should never have to go through that.
Yeah,
Patrice,
that's crazy.
do me a favor and unmute your phone. You're here. Just do me a favor, unmute your phone. Hey,
Oh,
There you go.
there you go.
What's up, lady?
What's up?
can you tell us this story,
Okay.
please?
So let me
can't
get
wait
into
to
this
tell this
story. It
story.
happened years ago. This happened, I think Divine just turned 17. So this happened like 16 years ago. Me and this guy was fighting on the porch, and he choked me. My kid's father saw my son in the stroller, and he ran up, got my son, and me and dude continued to fight.
Okay, why was the guy on your porch? Oh, it's relevant. Let's go.
There we go.
It's very relevant.
There
I
we
don't
go.
even remember. It happened so, but you know what? The person who I got into it with, that was his MO. He liked to fight girls, and I was just the girl for him to fight.
Oh, so it didn't have anything to do with you personally.
No, me and him had words, and he decided to put his hands on me. My kid's father, I guess he already knew what was going to happen. Like, good luck, dude.
So at the time, you and your children.
Choking me. He started choking me, and I started choking him back.
That's super fair. Let me ask you a question, Patrice. At the time, were you and your children's father involved in any way?
No.
No, there you go. That's it. He gonna let it happen.
And I really
was y'all into it though?
I really wouldn't expect him to jump in. I'm not gonna even lie. He's the kind of guy I really wouldn't expect him to jump in. No lie.
Right.
How old was your child at the time?
In the stroller.
He was like 1, maybe younger. So I'm just happy. You know what? At least he got the baby. I mean, the kind of guy he is, at least he did that.
Hey, I don't even like my baby mama. You not beating on my baby mama in front of my kid. You crazy no more.
Facts. I agree.
You not touching my baby mama. And I can't stand her.
I agree.
You're not touching my baby mama in front of my kid.
But if you drink out this,
that might be the alcohol, bro. I'm sorry.
That's the bottle.
Somebody drive me home.
That's kudos to you. Some men out here don't care. They don't care. These men out here, they don't care. This is the same dude who doesn't do birthdays. This is the same dude who hasn't done Christmas. This is the same dude who doesn't pay child support. 4 kids, $120. This is the same dude. So I don't care if his family getting mad. I don't care. I don't care. Talk to him about it. Yeah. I'm not naming his name. They know who it is.
Patrice, I ain't gonna hold you though, because I definitely I respect the fact that you was willing to throw them hands, but I feel like this was a man that you was talking to. Am I wrong?
No, it wasn't. It was not at all.
She said that when I asked.
It was not. Me and him, me and the guy that me and him had an altercation. We were not even friends. I do not even like him.
What is this man doing on your porch is the part that I can't get past.
He's that kind of person where he just feels like he can just walk up to anybody, any female, and just be that kind of person that just gets in your face. Because some men are just like that. And
so he wanted to intimidate and bully you?
I walked around the block and had been asked my number, and I'd be like, no, and they'd be like, fuck you, bitch. All I said was no.
Yeah, now the alcohol is making me laugh, but that is true. It's a lot of dudes who do that.
It's dudes that want to fight because
they try to holler at somebody.
Oh, you walk around here looking like that? But you're like, what? I'm walking around walking shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
it's a lot of dudes who be on that. That is lame,
hey,
though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Patrice, do me a favor. Drop your baby daddy name in my inbox. I need to call this nigga. Listen,
Look.
Look.
I'll put it to you this way.
She got
anybody
another story.
who knows me knows him. They know who he is. Ask on the hill. Ask the dudes on the hill. They used to be in the First Projects. Ask them. They knew who my baby daddy was.
Yeah, no, that's tough.
That's crazy.
I'm with y'all, bro, 100%. I'm with y'all 100%. Like I've had this conversation. Listen, I wouldn't piss on half these niggas if they was on fire, but you not finna beat on her in front of my kids. Yeah, no, that's not what we doing.
Not at
but
all.
I mean, now, if you beat on your women, if you beat on your baby mama, not me, but if you abusive in front of your kids, what does it matter? What another motherfucker does?
Oh, he was if one you of them.
Do it
See,
not for
we
me.
Unpacking this.
Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. He did not.
Okay,
he
but
never
he was
put his hands on me.
Okay.
But I know yeah.
Yeah, no, that's tough. Hey, Patrice, we thank you for coming in and giving us that because
right.
we sure was needing clarity on that one.
That was a good story.
We thank you.
All
I
right,
like it.
bye.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm I'm huge on that. You not. So this is one of those. Your baby mama call you. Hey, his nigga, he just jumped on me. Whatever. You know what my question?
You just changed it though.
You know what my question gonna be?
Go ahead.
Where was my kids at? Oh, they was at school. That's tough. that's tough. That's tough. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, if my kids come from school, book bags, and they in the living room and dudes stumping your ears together, I'm pulling up. Because this is how it goes in my house. And going back to Patrice's story, obviously there was something in there where dude felt like he could just get on that with her. So there was a back and forth. But Pite and I, we was talking earlier, like, I don't like when my wife talks slang. I don't know. Like, I like for my wife to be soft. My wife was like, oh, you switched up on me. Hey, fam, chill. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me be the streets out in the streets. Like, when we in this house, no, we ain't doing none of that. Be soft and dainty. But a lot of these women will get them off. Like she said, dude asked for her number before. She was like, no, fuck you, bitch. I think that's what happened in the situation where Shorty got bricked, even if she did have an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
Because something had to have happened that night. He probably just stole on her, didn't hit her with a brick or whatever the case may be. But there was something because when she shot the live and she was like, all of these niggas out here ain't do nothing. And they just was like, fuck you.
Hey, one dude in the video, he was yelling out like, bro, he said something like, you was tweaking, you was tripping or something like that. And she probably was doing some extra shit. Like,
I can believe it.
It's hard for me to believe that some man asked her for her number. Any woman tell me this story, bro. I'm a victim blamer. So I'm gonna ask you what you did. I'm always gonna ask you what you
100%.
did. It's not victim blaming, but I need to know the story. So then I can put myself in the shoes so I can tell you, hey, look, this is probably why he hit you with the brick, baby. So now I understand that's why the brick came out of left field.
It's some lames out here. It is some chicks who will fight a chick because she say no.
It is, but like, bro, do you really believe that there's men out here that like, hey, can I get your number or whatever? You know, I think blah, blah, blah. And she like, oh, no, you know, I got a man, no. And he just like, all right, bet. And he go pick up a brick and think he fucking.
That's what I was saying.
Like the way it goes is
nobody does
the way it goes is because, and this is why you got to be a lady through these situations, because what'll happen is you'll be like, hey, let me get your. And first, it ain't even gonna be that clean. He gonna have one of these bottles like me. He gonna be like, hey,
chill, fam.
He gonna hit her with one of them extra disrespectful. Hey, Miss Lady B. Hey.
All right, New York, chill.
he gonna hit her with one of them. She gonna be like, man, nah, I'm cool. And then he gonna get the, man, you stupid mother. You think you are that? You ain't. And then when she say something back, man, you gay faggot. Now it's brick time.
Well, yeah, that's brick time because the way.
And that's what Michael was saying.
But that's
the reaction to reactions.
And it's not her fault that she got bricked if she said something back to his disrespect.
That is true. But then everything's.
But a lady just knows to walk away. I don't have to say nothing back.
Like sometimes it's best to just not say nothing and walk off. But like, because a nigga be like, oh, fuck you, bitch. And you be like, I ain't no bitch, nigga. I beat the fuck out, blah, 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 blah.
One of them.
Like, just relax.
And then once he feels challenged,
now
then
he
does
feels challenged. And people like, well,
Facts.
why can't she say something back? Because do she want to get hit with a brick or not? Like, that's why you don't say nothing back. It doesn't mean that he right.
Yeah.
It just means that sometimes nigga live to fight another day. I'm gone, bro. Like, I'm not gonna fucking deal with that.
100%. I like
That's very lame, though. So if
is.
Men, don't do that, bro. That's
like,
that's super lame.
It's the lamest shit you could do is cuss a woman out because she said no.
Yeah.
That's super lame.
Like, you know how many women in the world and you gonna cuss her out because she said no? Nigga, get your goofy ass.
It goes
on.
back to the age-old question, and we had this a few weeks ago, probably a month or so. This is why men don't approach women in public, because they can't handle the rejection. And then with the reason why we chose the independent word, because an independent woman will look at you and gauge whether you can afford her or not. And that's what she did in that moment. You know what I'm saying? He asked for the number. She looked him up and down and was like, yeah, nah, you don't look like you can afford me, dog. And he, bitch, what you mean I can't afford you?
And then,
that's
here comes somebody,
though,
but here comes somebody out of left field, hit her with a brick. The nigga that she just told that he can't afford her.
Yeah.
She's like, why you didn't protect me? I couldn't afford to.
I couldn't afford to.
And so, now he a sassy ass, zesty ass nigga because he didn't help her.
Zesty is hilarious.
Folks spicy as hell because he couldn't afford her.
Because he couldn't afford to protect you. Like, bro, come on. Like,
Why y'all ain't do shit? Because I couldn't afford to.
Bitch, I couldn't afford it. The way my
Yeah.
bank account set up, I couldn't afford it.
My checking and my savings, bitch.
had to move it from my checking. It take a couple days. So call me in a couple days. I'll
That
come
money
help
move
you.
over, I got you. I'm hitting the head with a brick already. Shit, go to the hospital then, motherfucker.
It's just that situation. I think some women can be super disrespectful when they say no, but like
Yeah.
men have to understand and like let them be disrespectful and
Let
say
them be.
no
Let them be
too.
what they be.
Like men be letting their egos and pride get in the way. Like, oh, you said no, okay, and I'm finna move
Yeah.
on to the next one.
But I mean, again, they just can't. They can't handle it, bro. I just 100%. And hey, fellas, don't be hitting people with bricks, okay? Don't
crazy.
walk around bricking chicks because you can't get the number,
Bro,
man. Jump in her inbox and tell her good morning,
like,
queen.
Ask yourself this though. Ask yourself this,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody in the live, ask yourself this: when the last time you seen a loose brick anywhere? This nigga had to find the fucking brick to hit her. She said something.
How much sense did that just make, though?
Because you ain't seen a loose brick in a minute,
How much sense did that just make,
bro.
bro?
I ain't seen a loose pick upable brick to hit somebody with. Like you ain't seen that shit in forever. Bitches, we at a construction site. I
Hey,
ain't
she
seen-
pissed
oh,
dude off.
She
She pissed him
something
off.
to this nigga. He went around a corner. He was like, "Fuck that! I can't find nothing." A brick. Oh, okay. I'm finna hit her with this fucking brick, bro. I ain't seen a loose brick nowhere. I ain't seen a loose brick no fucking where.
Corey said that nigga had a
Years.
brick in his pocket.
Niggas walk around with a brick, bro. I ain't seen no fucking brick nowhere.
I can't wait till a motherfucker reject me tonight. They gonna get this brick.
He had it in his hoodie.
In the hoodie pocket in the front. Niggas like, let me get this shit out. It gets stuck on the way out. He got brick.
Wait.
He got brick crumbs in his pockets now. Here, man. The fuck, man.
What makes it so funny? Because as shorties, it was bricks everywhere, bro. But now that Mike said it, like you just don't see loose
Bro,
bricks
I
around.
never see loose bricks
That's
nowhere.
crazy.
The funniest part though is all of us see this as a full brick like
Bro,
that's on
like,
this wall.
yeah.
We don't see it like rock. We see it
Nah.
like a brick.
Because
Like,
that's
Bro, because she said brick, I'm
she
going
said
with
brick.
brick.
You gotta go with brick, bro. Like, and it creates the illusion in your mind. It makes it even funnier. Folks say he pulled that bitch out his wallet.
They're like, all right, bitch, you said no.
Hey, Corey, you gotta chill, folks. You in here with the one-liners. G. You was crazy. Yeah. Oh, shit. Mike,
Hey.
I can't
Gee,
tell
I
you
ain't-
when was the last time I saw a
You
brick.
can't. Like, you gonna think about it all
G,
night.
look,
Like,
I'm
G, I ain't seen no
be
fucking
walking to the
brick.
car looking down like, yeah,
Bro.
them a bunch of little rocks. Them ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna do that to their face like her
They
shit
definitely
was.
not gonna do that. Her face was swole, bro.
Man, her shit looked like she was in
Her
them
shit was out of
slapping
control.
championships.
Bro,
like, you
y'all
see that nigga
stupid.
get slapped in the slap championships and his
Man,
face
them
just
niggas
go
be getting
blue.
slapped to sleep, bro.
Oh
She
my
got hit
god,
with a brick
bro.
to sleep.
Mike and Corey stupid.
Corey said, I ain't talking shit to nobody else.
Niggas got
man.
bricks in
Motherfucker
their
got
pocket.
bricks in their pockets.
That's the only logical thing I
Man.
can come up with.
Take out
say-
breadcrumbs in his
He
hoodie.
got brick crumbs in his
Man,
pocket.
that's crazy.
Hey, they pull up to it. If she would have called the cops, they gonna see the brick crumbs in his pocket. He
Like,
gone.
nigga, we know you guilty, nigga. You got them brick crumbs in your
Like, we know you guilty.
You know they
like, we
pat you
see-
down. They pat you
Like,
down,
hey,
go in your
what you got
pocket.
brick crumbs? Hey,
Oh, you got brick crumbs,
yeah,
nigga.
it was
did
you.
it,
It was
nigga.
you. It was you.
Oh, shit, man. All right, man. Let's move on, man. Here we go.
ain't-
Mike, chill, fam.
Bro, I ain't seen
Mike,
no
you
brick
gotta
in a
chill. You and
minute.
Corey, y'all on
Bro.
one, man. Y'all definitely on one. So, speaking of double standards, we just gonna keep it going with the night, man. It's a horrible segue, but it's just go from brick crumbs to taking care of somebody. Why is it that the society that we live in, men are called tricks, or you know what I'm saying, sugar daddies, or soft, they simps when they take care of their significant other, they woman, and then why are women called stupid when they do it? Like, what's going on, bro, in this current climate that we live in? Where we're supposed to be caring for our counterparts and doing for them, but then when we do it, you know what I'm saying, we get ostracized for it. What's going on, DP?
I'm sorry, I ain't even ready. Get Mike. Can you
No, man, come on, man.
help me out, bro?
Come on,
help
man.
me out. Oh, help me out. Help me out, man. I'm sorry. I'm still a little drunk.
This is his stuff. This is his stuff, bro.
Bro,
Like, man,
help me out.
Hey.
Dude, you seen how much I drank? I ain't drink none of it with me.
Hey, you know what, man? I ain't threatened to fire this nigga in weeks, man. I think I got to keep the fire lit under his ass.
I got you. I think a lot of times we fall into what society says it's supposed to be happening. So
Yeah.
for a man, right now, society says like it's cool to be a pimp, it's cool to be a player. Nothing about taking care of your wife or your girlfriend or your mom or your sister. None of that is cool. Women, period.
But why though?
Because that's the lane that they got us in right now.
Right.
The lane is to cause division. The lane, and it's only our people.
Yeah.
You don't see this in Mexican cultures. You don't see this in white cultures.
Yeah.
They marry off way faster than we do.
Okay.
So, and the message is being pushed into our homes, and of course, it's designed to destroy our homes.
Of course.
Is do not take care of your women. That's not cool. Look at these dudes over here. He got 5 women. They all walking with him, and we want to be like him. He looks like the man.
Yeah.
And it's taught to us from a young age. I watched my uncles be players, and I thought that was cool. And that's what I wanted to be. I became everything that I wanted to be, not knowing that it was bad for me.
Right.
For a woman to take care of a man in our culture, it's also frowned upon because it looks like you will have the stereotype that says you're supposed to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
But a household could work with the woman being the caregiver and the provider and the man being the caregiver. But you can't care about what society is saying that this is the way it's supposed to go.
That's clear.
And most of us care about what people think.
That's what I was waiting on. Mike,
And I was drunk.
He tried to hit a home run on you, Mike. What you got?
I think the simp thing comes from like most dudes that be trying to buy women.
Okay.
That's more so the simp thing. Like they be like, bro, you can't get a. I almost cussed. You can't get a woman without having money. We look at like James Harden. We be like, man, he be tricking off in the club, spending money on strippers and all of that shit. But it's the rap genre, Drake, Future. They be doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So now we see that's still not cool, but it's only cool because they got the money to do it. So people look at it like, bro, you don't got the money to be doing stupid shit like that, but you out here struggling on your own, but still willing to give off the little bit extra that you got just to make another person, a woman, happy.
Yeah.
And we call them a simp because it's not necessarily taking care of your family. You're trying to buy off a woman.
Right.
That's a simp. Men that take care of their family, no one is calling the men that take care of their family that they married to a simp.
I disagree.
I'm not around nobody to do that because y'all don't. And I'm around y'all and anybody else that I'm around, nobody else takes that characterization of them taking care of their household and calling that man a simp.
Yeah.
Now, the one on the other side is women taking care of men is because other women tell other women, if you taking care of him, he taking advantage of you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I like what you
It's
did there.
literally a feminine culture thing. It's not a black culture. It's even white people. I've seen white people do it. I see Hispanics do it. You not supposed to be taking care of him. He a man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He using you.
Yeah.
No, he just might be a bum, but he might not be using you.
Yeah. It might be love there.
It might be love there.
Okay.
I mean, Tyler Perry had this we talked about earlier. Tyler Perry said something about, if your man didn't make as much money as you, it's okay if he love you. But the black plight is that he's using you.
Yeah.
No, I just don't have the skill set to make more money.
Yeah.
So now he using you? No, I just don't have the skill set. I love you. I care about you. I want to be there with you. I take care of our family.
I'm
take
doing
care
what
of our
I can
kids,
do.
Doing what I can.
Mike, what do you say to somebody like me who would say you take care of what you love?
You do take care of what you love, but it's not necessarily always financially taken care of because you might not have the means to.
To me,
Because that's like saying poor couples don't love each other because they can't take care of each other.
Ooh.
I think broke. I'm gonna say broke people don't love each other because they can't. I actually would agree with that. There is no excuse for being like, because poor is a mindset, broke is a lack of funds. So
I like that, bro.
what I'm saying is, I think broke is a choice a lot of times. And DA tells me that I'm out of touch. So watch. To me, if you work less than 60 hours a week and you a man, you're not working hard enough. If you lack funding and you don't have a full-time job and at least another part-time job that's another half of the day, you're not working hard, bro. You don't work hard. I'm sorry.
I can understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, maybe because
So then if
I'll
we're-
be contradicting myself. 'Cause
if
soon
we
as I
are
say-
if we are a broke family right now and we got each other's back, if I'm doing 60 and she's doing 60 and we both do it for a year, we not broke no more.
we shouldn't be.
And we can both be working at McDonald's and Burger King and we are not broke no more.
Or we not.
We not broke no more.
It depends. Living arrangements is crazy.
You can go make 17, 18 bucks at McDonald's and Burger King right now.
That is true. But then
If we
rent
both
is-
doing
but
that
rent is
all the time, we
$1,500.
not broke no more.
But rent $1,500.
Man, we don't gotta.
It's not the different times. Like cost of living's up. So working two jobs also too isn't always feasible. Some people not actually physically capable of doing that. But I get where you're coming from. If you're not putting in at least 60 hours and you know you don't have no funds in your bank and you ain't putting in 60 hours, then male or female, you really ain't working hard enough.
Facts.
That's just
I
the
agree.
truth. You're really not working hard enough. But it don't mean that you don't care about or love the person.
I think it
just means
does.
that we just broke.
I think
It's a
it does.
broke love.
I don't think you love yourself. What about a person who has been broke for years? You've been broke for 15 years straight. I think that does say something about the way you feel about yourself.
Damn, I don't love myself because I'm.
You ain't been broke for 15 years straight. You live across the street from me.
I don't know if like
You don't even believe in, and belief in yourself is a big part of love.
maybe
You don't
just-
believe in yourself
you can
enough.
you can have a lot of money and be broke.
No, you can have a lot of money and be poor. You can't have a
Yeah.
lot of money and be broke.
If you broke because you got bad spending habits.
Oh, well, yeah,
you
you
got
can
money,
make a lot of money and
But
be
that
broke.
don't mean
Yeah,
I don't
no.
love myself. Like it's people that I know
This is
Uber
kinda
drive.
interesting.
I know people that Uber drive and work a 40-hour job. They Uber drive, DoorDash, and all that work a 40-hour job, bro, and they still don't got no money. Society's built a certain way that certain people gonna always be poor, bro. Or not. I'm saying poor. I'm not.
No. I feel you.
But
I feel you.
it's society. American. We talked about this before on here. American capitalism is built that there needs to be poor people.
Yes.
No matter
Facts.
how hard you work, no
Yes.
matter how many hours you work, capitalism in America needs a lot of poor people. They need more poor people than they need middle class. They need more poor people
Yes.
than they need rich people.
That keeps
Because
the economy
these people,
rolling.
those other people, the poor people make the economy go, not
Mm-hmm.
rich people. So the more poor people you have, the better, because everybody's spending. Everybody's spending. They always broke. They ain't got no money, no savings. Think about this. Since COVID, most people before COVID happened, American savings accounts was at least $2,500. Now it's negative. That's 3 years later. It's negative. It's done on purpose because saving money is not good. Circulating money is good.
Right.
So being broke don't mean I can't love you or care about you. It just means, and it doesn't mean I don't love myself. Society's built a certain way so you can stay.
So you saying
poor.
it's just you are a part of the rat race.
You're gonna be.
Facts.
You got to
I like
figure out how to get out of the rat race.
like
Now, where you saying them 60 hours, you should be spending more than 60. Should be spending about 75 to 80 hours
It's
a
a
week
lot of hours.
on how you gonna get out of this rat
it.
race.
Okay, I see what
Facts.
you did.
Because if you
Facts.
don't, you will be spending more years. Like to become an expert at something, you got to do it over a certain period of time, right?
Yeah.
But if I double the time, I cut down the time
You can
quicker.
cut the time.
So
cut down the
I
time.
need to get out of this mode quicker. That doesn't mean I don't care about. I mean, it could mean I don't care about myself, but it doesn't mean I don't love my family.
Right.
It just means that like my mindset might be a little screwed up, and I got to figure out how to get out of here. A lot of people don't know how to get out of there, and when they do get out of there, they end up back because they don't know how to sustain it.
Do you think that they really don't know how to get out?
Yes.
I don't.
School system is built so you can go be a worker.
Facts.
It's not built for you to be an entrepreneur. It's not
But you're
built
not
for you to
working,
have
though.
freedom. No, school system is built to build you on a couple things: discipline, order, and constant consistency. You're doing the same thing forever.
Routine.
So when you get into the job, your mindset is like, well, if I keep doing this, and they sold us on the American dream. So if you keep doing this and you do your 401k and you do this, you know, when you're 60, you'll finally be able to relax. No, that's not how you have to. That's the dumbest shit that
Yeah, that's
America
super
sold
stupid.
to people.
Yeah.
They
Super.
sold it to people so they can keep you here.
Facts.
It's hard to break those mental constraints. You got to think about people that mentally can't stop drinking alcohol.
Well,
It's
yeah.
also like an addiction. You're stuck somewhere because your mentality is there, and it's hard to get out of that. It does not mean you don't love or you don't care, but in some cases it can be you don't care. Like, bro, if you know you ain't got no money and you working 20 hours a week and you just refuse to sign up for overtime, you don't give a shit about nobody.
No,
Right.
Not even yourself.
It goes back to a conversation you and me had some months ago, Mike. We were talking about capitalism and how everything works out, and we were just talking about the time that you put in at your job. Like that's dedication. People don't even look at it that way. They don't think that they're dedicated to their jobs because they're telling everybody, "Oh, I hate my job. Or I'm gonna go get a job making more money." Yet and still, you down in bed at a certain night and you getting up at a certain time to make sure you're rested in their own time. Imagine if you put forth that same energy into something that you love, a passion. Imagine what you could do, bro. I tell people this all the time. Find out what you're passionate about and find a way to make money doing it.
And monetize.
You'll be happy for the rest of your life.
It takes a lot out of a person and to get out of that mindset, bro. It took
for
me
sure.
years. I had good jobs, but it took me years to get out of the mindset of this rat race. It's a rat race, and it keeps you in it. And we end up where our families are broken over a rat race too.
Oh yeah.
Because
love
women will leave men because, hey, bro, you're not making enough money.
Or because he's working enough all those
Or
hours. just
and
to-
now
yeah,
you put in
That's true,
60
too.
hours. How you gonna like now? He put in 60, and now he don't never see her because he working double shifts.
Yeah.
And now she could be like, well, you was never home.
That's when old Jody come through the back
Yeah,
door.
milkman at the house.
Hey.
Mailman at the house.
Quick spin on the question: is a lack of money ever a reason to leave a man?
Yes. 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 Yes.
That's a viable reason, you think?
Yes. It's a
Yeah?
very valid reason.
You think so, bro?
I hope Mike say something different so we can disagree. Why, Mike? Why is it?
Because I look at it
I
from
think
my
we're thinking the same thing,
yeah, we
but I hope
probably
you say
are.
something different.
But I look at it from my standpoint, like when I was like poor. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I told Gabby, like, leave me. Bro, I don't
Yeah,
like
we thinking the same
the life, like, I'm not finna keep putting you through this.
We thinking the same thing.
So if you're gonna keep putting somebody through it and you like, bro, like, you gotta have enough understanding to say, hey, I can't keep putting her through this. I'll put
Yeah.
me through it. But you go like that way now, it takes away a little bit for a man to be responsible. That's why the whole Kevin Samuels thing kind of took a whole like left turn for everybody, but he's right in the fact like get your shit in order, then date, marry, or whatever. Yes, shit's gonna happen where you're not gonna be like you might lose your job.
Right.
It happens. That's
Yeah.
just fucking life. But to go into a relationship knowing your shit ain't in order, you already wrong.
Yeah, and then getting your stuff in order isn't always necessarily just the job.
Yeah.
It's the breaking the habit of the rat race. It's the knowing when to spend versus how to spend.
Hey, DA,
Yes.
I think what you just put is very interesting. He said, I think when you're broke, you actually see who really loves you. That's interesting to me. Because how long do you get to be broke around me before I start feeling like I'm finna shake you?
Yeah. You got like it. That doesn't mean they don't love you either.
I agree.
That just means that like, bro, I can't be broke with you.
There we go. Because you are who you are around.
You end up becoming who
You
you
know,
are around.
everybody heard that saying, you hang around 9 broke people, you gonna be the 10th.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you a broke person and you hang around with 9 rich people, you're expected to be rich eventually. Right?
Yes.
So, but what if the rich
Especially
people be
if
like,
they
I
have
don't
it-
want your broke ass around me?
It's
Nah, that's not how it goes, bro. If
But-
they see that drive in you, Because you around me for a reason.
True.
So if you in this pack and you hurt, if you in this pack and you hurting, hey, look, what you got going on? We gonna see the drive you and they gonna pour into you.
Yeah.
That's
Just
true.
like them,
Yeah.
just like if that broke dude got 9 people around, just like the broke people gonna tell the person with money, they're gonna drain you.
Yeah.
There's going to be a pull from the poor and from the rich.
Yeah.
Not necessarily rich, but the well-off or whatever word you want
it's
to
still a
use
pool.
in there.
Still a pool.
There's going to be a pull in
Yeah.
there.
But people with money can only be around broke people so long.
I-
It's only so long that you can be around.
I mean, unless you entertaining me.
unless you entertaining me. But now I'm paying for your entertainment.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest expense that we go
Ever
through in
can
life
have.
is entertainment. So, I think like we get, because I know for myself, I know for a fact I have survivor's remorse. I don't know if you do or not, Mike. I never heard you actually say it before. I know for a fact I have survivor's remorse. I feel
survivor's remorse.
survivor's remorse is once you grow up poor and you make it out and the people around you haven't. So you feel like you owe them.
Right.
You feel like you owe them to try to pull them out of whatever their circumstance is. I have that bad.
Because you don't want to see them there because you know what it feel like to be where
Exactly.
they're at.
So you'll do everything you can to pull them out and they'll mess around and pull you back.
Right.
And some people don't want to get better. And that's the difference between broke and poor. And that's why I agree with y'all. Finance is a good reason to leave a man. How long you gonna be broke, bro?
Yeah.
You don't get to do this forever. And I'm not gonna do it with you forever. To me, I would say a woman who stuck it out, if you was broke when I met
want
you
to
at
jab at that, but
if you
I
was
don't
a
know.
woman, if we met at 22 and you was broke, okay, that's cool. We coming out of college, and you stay broke all the way to 55, and now she out her prime, and y'all been together for 32 years, 33. You did a horrible job with your
wasted her
decision. You
time.
killed your life.
You wasted
Here,
our time.
I want to jab
and
that,
your own.
but let me get to Keith's comment because he had one back and I didn't get it. Keith says anybody can go broke, and anybody can come up. So,
Okay.
how much money in your bank account determines whether they rock with you or not. Then the love was never real. It's always about what you can do for them. I like that.
I like that too, Keith.
I like that, and that's what leads me to what I'm saying. I believe we kind of saying the same thing, Keith. Everybody doesn't, in every situation, in love, relationships, situationships, whatever you want to call it. When you got two people together, the goal isn't always financial. So if we are satisfied with a $150,000 home,
That ain't
a
broke.
$89,000 home.
There we go. Now you
And
broke.
we go from room to room year after year renovating and making it look the way we want because we're comfortable at McDonald's and Burger King. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that aspiration isn't there. So when you say for a man to be broke, like a woman is gonna love you, bro, without finance. I know y'all gonna want to argue this,
We sure will.
but everybody, yeah, no, let's go. I'm out my bag now because y'all
What?
I'm out my bag. I'll jump out for this, bro. All relationships isn't based on the financial gain,
And I would look down upon that woman.
and
But who-
society will look
but-
down upon you for looking down upon her because she's satisfied with something.
Society would be with me.
No, bro.
Society tells you to go find the best quality, the best suitor.
The
It
best
doesn't
suitor
tell you
for you.
Nah, bro.
Not the best suitor. It's the best suitor for you.
So-
that's why they say everybody has somebody. Not everybody is worth everybody else. There is somebody for everybody.
Nobody in the world wants their kid to be with somebody who lives down.
But I mean, when you say
Comfortable or
when
not.
when you say lives down, because I can take you to the store to Walmart and you see a bunch of black kids running around with all of the chains and the, you know what I'm saying, the shoes and the blah, 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 blah. And then they're piss poor mentally, psychologically. And then you see the white kids with the two straps on, you know what I'm saying, with the Wranglers, and they're educationally sound. You
Don't
might
look-
say
take
you,
the-
you
take
might
the-
say apples and oranges. You might say apples and oranges, but John and Crystal, they're going to be the femme that find that $50,000 fine and turn it into $100,000 or $200,000 home Whereas black people gonna just keep renting over and over and over again because they want to look like they're something. They want to look like they're rich. I just had this conversation earlier in the day. We are the only culture that will go on vacation after vacation after vacation after vacation, and we're in debt. And
I'm not
be in
talking
debt.
about being. You're talking about the fake middle class. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody who is broke.
But when you, I mean, again, what's down? Like, what is the number?
What I'm saying is,
I know what you're saying. What's the number? There has to be a number.
I
Because
think,
Like,
I think
if
he's
you-
saying living means is below
yeah,
what
I'm talking
you're
about.
accustomed to.
I'm talking about this household brings in, like, this is a food stamp household where the man works sparingly. It might be $15,000 that comes in that house from a job, and then they get income tax money. They take care of what they got to take care of during that time.
didn't we have this conversation about the people in the projects and they just stay there and they be together forever,
But that's what I'm
raising
saying.
family
And that's
after
what
family after family
that's
after
the
family?
point. And I'm saying nobody wants their child to be with a man who says he wants to live down.
But what if that's just what they're accustomed to? Because we talked about influence. What if that's what they're? What if
I
that's
don't
what they're,
even think, even though those families, you have families who live in certain projects, and everybody.
And we're not
knows-
knocking nobody from
No,
the
we're not.
projects.
We're
We're not
not.
knocking
I
nobody
lived
from the
there too.
projects. I've
But-
never lived in the projects, but it's okay.
I was there. Anyway, what I'm saying is nobody, even once you grow up there, nobody wants to be there when they get grown. Nobody thinks that that's where they're gonna be. Once you have a kid and you live in there, even though we were living there, they didn't think like, man, when they get older, they're gonna be right here with me. They're gonna
Right.
be right next door.
Yeah, but I mean, even
That's
still
not what
with
you
that,
want for your kid.
So we're in the car yesterday, and we do, as men, we do that. Like, what are you afraid of, right? I ain't afraid of nothing. I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm in the shower the other day, and it really dawned on me. I am afraid of two things. Deathly afraid of two things, because I've been having this recurring dream. Don't want to talk about it, start crying. I'm afraid of my daughters being kidnapped and me not being able to do anything about it. And I am definitely afraid of not realizing my potential and hitting my stride, whatever that might be.
Right.
But I know, regardless what that looks like, as long as I'm trying, my wife is going to love me through it. Because, I mean,
You know that has an expiration date, though, right?
I don't think so, bro.
Heck yeah, dude.
I don't think so.
I think
That's
I
and you
think-
finally
think
just
so.
walked right into what.
Yeah, no,
That's
because-
where we're
man.
disagreeing at.
Yeah.
I think it look at it from like we're using our own personal experience to like make it like in general when it may not be general. Most divorces is
Finance.
finance, so we can't we can't act like it's not the most important thing in the marriage. It is.
I'm not saying that it's not.
It's probably number one.
I'm okay. Listen,
Because if it's the number one reason why women leave men, then it's got to be number one. That's the number one.
you want to know
why
what
they
statistic?
divorce.
You want to know what statistic I would love to see? The women who leave the men because of a financial situation. What did they move into? What was their next step after leaving that
Probably was
man?
worse.
It don't matter though.
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
it's worse.
yeah, I
No.
know.
You can't say that it doesn't matter.
No, it
because-
does, though.
Yes, it does. Because I left here because the money wasn't there. What was your next step?
What happened after?
What happened?
I think
what
that
happened
matters.
after?
That matters to a point, but I also too think where Dennis was coming from is saying the expiration date. That's when the divorce is, hey, bro, I can't keep going through this. So, like, because the number one reason women leave men is because of
But you know what? How long has that been a statistic? That's what we should look at.
man, it's
because-
been a statistic for I think since divorce been statistically put together, I think it's been number one.
Well, I mean, I hear you
It's
saying that,
valid.
but then when you follow it with I think, that kind
I
of
got to
destroys
look
the
to
point.
see how long
You
it's
said
been.
you want
but
the
I-
actual-
But I
Okay.
want the actual because I believe, I don't want to say I think, I believe that social media plays a huge part in that. This new age, television, media itself, because every time you turn the TV on, you're seeing the latest, greatest new car. Every time you turn the news on, you're hearing about fiscal policies and how big the houses are getting, or you seeing people post, I just got these keys to this. I just got these. And so you're seeing what everybody else worked for, not what you deserve. Because I can sit all day and see, man, Mike just bought a new house. Damn it, Dennis bought a bigger house. I got to get a house that's just as big. Yeah, no, Mike and Dennis worked their asses off to get that house. Me and my wife, we just keep going to Burger King and what was the other one? McDonald's. We don't deserve that. What we've worked for is this.
what you're gonna get.
Exactly what you're going to get. So you can't tell me, you know what I'm saying, that because I'm not up here, you know, because you're not making that, I'm gonna leave you. Well, what are we doing together? Like, what are our goals and aspirations together? What have we set aside? What have we budgeted? What have we worked for?
When I was saying about the money part, about women, like that's a legitimate reason for a woman to leave a man. I mean it in this fact of like, hey, we not doing well together.
Yeah.
Like something's off.
Yeah.
If we're not, like, we might love each other, care about each other. And a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But like, bro, we can't go on vacation. We can't go out
But
to
I mean,
eat. We can't do nothing. We
again-
can't live life. We can't enjoy ourselves. Eventually, it's going to get to a point that, like, hey, for majority of people, there are a lot of people that still stay
Hold on.
together.
Put a pin in it, because you said we're looking at us. We have drive. We have pizzazz. We have tenacity. We're driving to something. So that's us. And I don't watch TV. A lot of people just look and say, I deserve the new Benz
Because they see
because
it.
they see it. You know what I'm saying? Or they see that new body Tesla going down the road. Oh, I'm going to get me one of them. Well, what are you going to do to get it? First of all, your credit is ass.
Yeah, like-
you know what I'm saying? So you might think you deserve that just because you work, but just because you work, that don't mean you deserve that. So when I say the bottom, going back, Corey, I think he was one of the ones who said, yeah, everybody's broke is different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because my guy Scott Bailey, he lived, when I met him 20, 30 years ago, 25 years ago, he was living in Manhattan. And him and his wife were happy in their space, working, normal job, wasn't no tech guy, you know what I'm saying? He was bringing in 45, 50 a year. Mm-hmm. His wife was like a CNA or something like that. And they were happy. They weren't looking at the newest, biggest. They were raised on farms. So what they had was enough for them. It's the ideology that we have in our culture. And I'm not saying that we're the only statistic that they're going off of, because it's just this new age. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want the new MacBook. It's a fucking phone that drops every year that people go run and get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why are we doing that? That's why divorces are happening. Because when she get with her girlfriend, she's opening that iPhone XS, and they're opening that new app for that 15. And they saying, girl, no, you got to update your phone. Bitch, I did update it 3-4 times. Oh, bitch, you got that cheap phone, bitch. And then she go home, honey, I want a new phone. Oh, well, we can't afford it now. We can't never afford shit in this motherfucking house. I deserve shit. And that's how, you see what I'm saying, bro?
So is she out of line?
I don't know to call her out of line, but you can't say what you want if you don't deserve it.
Okay.
Going back to a conversation, I brought this up several times. I hope my wife is still in here. She can chime in on it. Closet full of fucking Louis Vuitton bags. Chill, fam. You not finna get a Louis Vuitton bag every time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nigga, you drive a Nissan. You know what I'm saying? We not getting ready to keep doing this. You got clutches, crossbody bags, totes. We not finna keep doing this, bro. Like, nigga, you better go
every bag
take a wet wipe and wipe that damn bag off, nigga, and make it look new. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case it is. It's just like, bro, like, if I'm in that bracket, then go crazy.
Wait, we don't have to go all the way into it. I'll tell you about it later. So you were in agreement with me when I was mad on my birthday? You remember what I was mad about?
I wasn't.
I know you wasn't. That's what I'm saying. So wait a minute. What are you talking about then?
Because, bro, you was mad for something.
You can say it, matter of fact, because I now
no. We're
now
not
I
doing
want to
that.
know.
No, because you can control that. You can actually make that happen.
Oh,
you
because
just
I'm
sitting in
okay.
it because you want to sit in it.
Okay, no, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the other side of that
I'll
conversation.
tell you what I was mad about.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me later.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's one of them things. So yeah, no, it's just that I don't think when that statistic hits that it because of money. Yeah, if we constantly getting put out and we can't pay the rent and we don't have a car and you catching a bus and we Ubering.
But on the backside of that, is it okay for a man to leave a woman?
I'm sorry,
that
y'all.
she's not giving him enough
I've been
sex?
completely ignoring y'all comments. Please forgive me.
If a woman not giving you enough sex as a man, is it okay for him to leave her?
Oh,
Then it's okay for her to leave if he not making enough money. It's okay for a woman to leave a man for whatever she values the most.
Yep.
And
True.
if money is something that she values in that relationship, it is very much okay for her to leave you because that's what she values. It's just like a man. If I value sex the most in the relationship and you're not giving me enough of it, it's okay for me to leave because
Listen,
that's what I value.
I'm not saying anything is wrong with it.
I thought that's what the question.
No.
No.
That was one of the part of the
we-
part
yeah,
of the
we
question.
detoured from the.
I know we
Yeah, we
didn't
spent it.
detour
What
from the
what
original.
what I'm saying in the process of you leaving a man because of a money situation, just because you value money, what is you doing to get it?
Right.
Like, what part are you playing in us being broke?
Oh, but then she'll turn around and spin it on Mike like, okay, well, you value sex. What are you doing to get it?
What you mean? I'm paying this lights and this gas just because I can't get you
But-
the brand new car.
but-
just because I can't get you the new whatever, a bigger house. Like, bro,
That's
I
the-
worked to get here.
That's the extreme. Will y'all agree? Because y'all men too. Do y'all understand that like sex start way before y'all get in the bed? Will y'all get them that? Is that real? Is that valid?
Yeah.
Do you agree that that's valid, bro?
Sex starts before you get into bed.
Yes. For women.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
It does.
I can't. I like clean it up though.
What I'm saying is the way her day goes, especially whatever impact you have on it, impacts the way she feels at night.
Yeah.
So if you doing whatever, you made the day nice, you did something romantic. You wasn't just trying to have quick 20-minute sex so you can sleep good. It was about like the experience,
Yeah.
like some stuff that females was, you know what I mean?
Okay. I see where you at.
So if you don't do that and then she doesn't have sex with you, and then you like, well, I'm leaving because we don't have sex, and she like, well, what you mean? What did you do for us to make me want to have sex? I guess a dude could turn around and be like, well, what you do to make me want to go get more money? What you do to make me want to work?
So then it would
80
be just
So
hours.
it ends up being like a back and forth
Yeah.
of what you doing and what you're not. So whatever you value the most,
Janet
that's
Jackson, whatever you value the most.
whatever you value the most is going to be the reason you leave. And if you can't get what you value the most, some people value attention and time, and they leave people because they don't get enough attention. Not that they're a bad person. They're
Right.
like, oh, I don't get enough attention, I don't get enough time, so they leave.
So then is it clean to say that?
I think everybody, guys, they
you grow into that.
value.
Yeah.
I don't know what everybody values different things, but it looks like statistically women value money more.
Mm-hmm.
Statistically,
that's the look is.
statistically, it looks like that.
Yeah.
They might say, "Oh no, that's not true," but yeah, you'll leave a man quicker over some money than him cheating. Sometimes
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
like you'll leave him quicker over that money than him cheating. Because I personally, and a lot of women don't want to admit this, but if a man got enough money, you gonna deal with
That's a
whatever
fact.
the fuck he put out.
That's a
Because
fact,
he got
Mike.
enough money.
That's a fact, Mike.
Because he got enough money,
That's
you gonna
clean.
deal with it.
That's
That's
super
clean.
clean.
And men gonna deal with women that look bad as hell because guess what? She look good.
Yeah.
So I deal with a lot of the shit that I don't really want to fucking deal with. So we both have those things. So that money part kind of super important and taking care of each other. Like I think just in our culture, like we've made it where women made other women feel like they less of a woman if they taking care of a man.
Yeah.
Because, oh, you make all the money in the house. You need to make all the decisions. No, you still don't need to make all the decisions. Let him, he can still lead without having all the money. But women all think that money is the leader.
It is.
And
But I
and
think
most
that's
of the
the-
time
And you
it
finna spin off
is.
into that next
Yeah,
question with
that's-
that.
And most of the time it is.
But that's what I'm basing my society tells you.
Before we spin off, because I seen the segue that you just was finna jump into. Do y'all think that women are suckers for taking care of men financially?
I don't.
Do you, Mike?
In some cases, yes.
Do you
Because
feel
they
like
are very well getting used.
when you see a man taking care of a woman and he like, man, you ain't got to work. I got you. We finna do. Is he a sucker? Is that a simp?
I don't think so.
Depends. It's all a lot of things are situational for me. So it depends. Like, bro, you taking care of her knowing that she just wants your money.
Well, if you
Like,
know
you
that,
look
that's
stupid.
different. Yeah, no, that's different.
You look dumb.
Or if the dude is just laying on the couch playing video games every day,
Take
you know
your
what I'm
car to
saying?
work
Yeah,
and then he
that's
gone. He
different.
come to pick you up late.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's-
yeah, you getting
That's
used,
different.
shorty.
That's different. I
Like,
agree.
you-
So what
tweaking.
What if she works? He take the kids to school or whatever. He cook, he clean, he do like
That's
housewife
different.
stuff.
That's different.
Is
He a
she
house-
stupid?
He a house dad.
No,
Yeah.
he's a value
And
to
she
her.
is she going? She making
Yeah.
all the money?
Yeah.
He's a value to her.
No, I had a boss when I worked at Dollar Tree. One of my bosses, he had left and came back.
Mm-hmm.
John Kupchak, fat ass. Hate that
This
motherfucker.
nigga say his name
But
and
John
everything.
Kuchek, John wife made like
Hey, John, if you're watching, we appreciate you, boss.
Hey,
Just
John,
keep being
my
a
bad,
fan.
John. I didn't mean to call you
Keep being a
ass.
fan of. I just want to talk. Thanks a lot, fucking Sir Michael Davenport.
But John wife made like $300K. He quit. She worked at home. He quit that mug. I was like, I don't blame him, bro. I would have quit too.
I would have quit too.
Like that job not worth that bullshit that you going through here. And she making $300K. He can't ended up coming back.
Hey, Pint,
'Cause
if
he
you
ain't
go
wanna
get
sit at home.
$300K, I'll give you another baby.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
She can have whatever she like.
He didn't. She made like, she was like a remote IT person, so she made like.
Oh yeah, she was
made
checking.
good money.
Yeah, no, she
He
was
didn't
checking.
have to work. He worked because he just didn't want to be at home and be a house dad.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay for a woman to. That's when we talk about male, female, and woman, man. Like male and female is anatomy. Woman, man is a mindset or an actual actionable thing. So like if she taking care of the house, she the man of the house. She doing everything. She paying all the bills. She making sure everything took care of.
Yeah.
He's nurturing the children. He the woman of the house. That's
Yeah.
what a woman's technically job kind of is. We need them for.
Here they come.
Yeah,
Technically.
they gonna be technically.
Here they
It's
go.
his job to provide. It's her job to nurture and take care of.
Yeah, no,
So
for sure.
If it's his job to provide and her job to nurture and take care of, they roles been reversed. So with the roles being reversed, it's okay. We kind of think other women would have told his wife he a bum.
Yeah, you being
Yeah.
stupid.
You stupid.
Brittany said, "What you gonna do when she tell you got to get out because you ain't got nothing?"
You
The
gonna
stay
get
at
the
home
fuck
dad.
out.
You said you what?
Oh, that I'm a firm believer of like never let nobody like have to force
Yeah,
you
for
to
sure.
eat. Like if somebody has to like feed you, they can starve you. So when she tell you to get out, you gonna have to get out. Like if you told her to get out.
Yeah.
Facts. And then see, this is where I come from. That's why I don't agree with this at all. What up, Britt? First off, and then second, she said, "But a woman wants to be submissive to a man." That is a fact. She don't want to go out and pay the bills, and you sit home and take care of these kids, bro.
Let's take something out
The
of that, though.
majority. I always
Like,
speak the majority,
Here's
not
the
an
thing.
individual case.
Men want to be submissive to women too.
Yes.
That's what we do. When a man pays the
Yes.
bills, he's being
He's
submissive
being
to you.
100% submissive.
That is
And
submissive.
if we're
Because he
being
don't have to
clear-
take care of you.
If we're being clear, I've said this for like several weeks in a row. We keep having this 50-50 conversation.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
no dude want no. A man don't. All he needs is peace of mind.
If you let me take care of the house and you leave me the fuck alone, I'm gonna be cool.
That's all he wants is peace of mind.
I'm gonna be
Ain't
cool
no man
99%
coming
of
into
the
this
time.
saying, "Hey, listen, in this current everything that we have, we need help because, like Mike said,
Society's built.
you know
a
what I'm saying?
certain way.
Rent $1,500,
I'm
car
sorry.
note $400, insurance $150. You know what I'm saying? Groceries. You know what I'm saying? If y'all making together over $60,000, y'all ain't getting no link. So y'all spending $350 a month on food, if not more, because everybody's situation is different. That money is hard to come by. So you know what I'm saying? You do need help. But if like Mike said, like the wife, if the man is the IT stay-at-home guy and he can check 300 or he just IT period, he can check 250 cybersecurity and a million other jobs that where he can make a ton of money, she's not working, bro. She's not working. She is a stay-at-home wife. Point blank, period.
So why the man can't be a stay-at-home husband without people ridiculing him?
Because that's what society says.
I
But
had to Google submissive real quick because the way you just used it for a man, I'm like, dang, okay, hold on. That was
I mean, you think about the root
ready to conform to authority or the will of others.
and the
Obedient, passive.
yeah. But look,
Taking care of a woman is a man being submissive. They don't They call it something else, but it's everybody in a relationship is submissive.
ready
male
to
or
submit to
female.
authority. We take the word authority and we play with it because the only authority that we know is mama, daddy, police, president, whatever. But when you're in a relationship, bro, somebody's responsible for you. When as a man, there's a woman who's responsible for you. As a woman, there's a man who's responsible for you. If I'm responsible for you, then I'm your authority. We'll do the who's the top alpha, blah, 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 blah. When I step out this house, I represent you. So for me to come in and make sure that you're paid for, not in the way that the world sees it, but I'm making sure that you don't have to worry about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being submissive to you. I'm making sure that you're good because it's my job. And all you have to do is give me peace of mind. So I'm actually bending down saying, here, I'm making sure you're good. I'm not coming in here saying I'm making sure you're good now, but get on your knees. And, I'm not doing that. Because when I come in and I'm giving you this, you're going to naturally feed it back to me in love, in peace, in head strokes, and you know what I'm saying? All the things deemed necessary. You'll make sure, we just talked about having a man day. We'll fill you in on the man day, Mike. We just talked about having a man day because we be needing that. That wife that you're submissive to, she's going to take care of man day. Mm-hmm. She'll make sure that, man, you know what? He was under the cover last night, and that crust was pulling on them sheets. Honey, go out and get your feet done, or come on, we're going to go. She'll make sure all of the things that keep you, because when our feet not good, our feet hurt. Our feet hurt, you know what I'm saying? And now we in a bad mood. Now we not speaking in love. Now we not, you know what I'm saying? We're not doing the things that she needs. So yeah, no, that's just what it is, bro.
Man, push the button. What Kodak be saying? Push the button, boy.
Push the goddamn button. Yeah, but we don't look at it that way. But I mean, we kind of missed our segue because Mike was cooking and I wanted to fold right into it.
Hey, Mike, you just snapped with that, though. I ain't going to hold you. I didn't even look at it like that.
Mike
for
got
real.
bars, bro.
No, for real.
Mike got bars.
Y'all just snapped. I'll give y'all that. I like
and
it.
He sell drugs.
Dang, what did that just have to do with
I have no idea
anything?
where that came from. So,
You've been snitching all night.
Speaking of selling drugs, why is it a societal push for women to out-earn men? If men should be submissive to their women and take care of them, and women want to be submissive to their men and give them peace of mind.
Who said that?
Who said what?
That women want to be submissive to the men.
They naturally do, bro. That's, I'm finna sound like Mike. That's their place. They're nurturers. So like you said, what are you doing that makes me want to do this? What are you doing that gives me incentive to be what you want? I'm securing you. There's foundation underneath you. Your children are fed, clothed. Their clothes are clean. You know what I'm saying? They heat, gas, water, whatever the case may be. You're happy. I'm not doing a happy life, happy wife thing, but I'm doing everything that secures your psychological mind state. And by me doing that, now you naturally want to keep me in that mold.
So you're going to submit.
So you're going to submit. You're going to continue to do this. So if this is our roles, and we hate the gender role conversation, right?
I like it, though, but go ahead.
But it's, you know what I'm saying?
I
but
agree to it.
It goes too many different directions at times. If this is how things are supposed to go, then why is society pushing for women to out-earn men? Mike, I want to give you this one because you was actually smacking that boy before we turned the cameras on.
Hopefully they don't tell you to cut my mic off. Now, this conversation about women out-earning men is a black people conversation.
Come on.
This only happens in the black community.
Come on.
Because that white feminist movement dripped into black women to make them feel like they got to be superior to the men. The only way to be superior to the men is to make more money. If you don't make more money in society, you're not superior to nobody. Poor people aren't superior to rich people. Why? Because they don't got the money.
Got the money to be.
So to divide the black household, the only way you can divide that household is to make the woman have to feel like she need to be superior to him because he not going to do what he need to do and he don't do this. And we way more educated. We way more this, and this. We open more businesses, but they don't tell you that black women businesses fail more than black men businesses at 87%. Yes, I seen that today. I couldn't wait to use it. So it's a problem with black women and their culture. They've been infiltrated by white feminist women who go home to their rich husbands, and don't care about making more money than him.
Yeah.
So now you all sit there and like, well, I need to make more money than him.
Yeah.
And then black men get into the whole 50-50 conversation where now, she needs to be making something to do something around here.
Yeah.
And it becomes like, well, all right then, bro, if I got to do something around here, I'm going to outdo you. Now we in competition.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Who pissing the furthest?
Now, can she piss out her urethra further than I can piss out of my dick? That's basically it. Who can spit further?
It's a kid-friendly
And it become. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
It's after
kidding.
11 p.m. It's 11:07.
I'm just
Ain't
kidding,
nobody
bro.
up but our kids.
Ain't nobody up but our
Yeah,
kid.
it sure is. I know my son looking at this.
Isaiah
like, "Dad."
texting me right now like, Dad, you shooting a podcast? Nigga, it's Friday. What are you talking about?
But only in black culture and only within that black culture does it happen within black women. It don't happen with black men. We don't want you to out earn us. People be like, oh, it's because of your ego. No, it's not necessarily because of my ego. It's because it's not necessary. Then we start competing. You want to compete with me. You got better education than me. Oh, I got a better job than you. Oh, I don't need you, nigga. Now we divide it.
I like it.
This
That's a
is
silly
going to
place.
be the best part of the show tonight.
Wait a minute. Shout out to Reese Smith. She says, we push to make more money because we're a single parent. I don't want to be broke and kids need things.
I'm
I
building
like
off
that,
of her.
Reese.
I'm building off
I
of her.
like that, Reese. That was super clean.
Do you want to go next? Because I
Nope.
definitely
Go
wanted you to
ahead.
stay right there.
Go ahead.
Before I knock this out of the park, everybody that's with us right now, please share this broadcast. Love this broadcast. The reason why women pay more attention to their finances now, it starts from the early bad decision to have a child with a man who she doesn't end up with. This is where it starts. You get with a guy who doesn't want to be bothered for the most part, or he's going to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. Now you have to turn into an earner. Of course, in most cases, the woman will have that spurt of trying to keep that family together.
Yeah.
She's probably out earning this guy young because younger women make more money than older. So like you'll hear society say that women make more money than men. That's not true. It's younger. And I seen that earlier too.
Yeah.
My brother said I seen him post that, but it's younger women. So if it's a younger lady, you know, she's 25 down, 27 down, she does make more money than this guy. And
At they age.
Right, at their
their
age.
age.
She makes more money than this guy, and she's the primary caregiver, love giver, financial stable person in this household.
Yeah.
She has to do what she has to do. On top of that, men do not value what a woman brings to the table now. So a woman, you'll be like, what do you bring to the table? She'll come with love, affection, cooking, cleaning, whatever. The first thing a man say is, anybody can do that. Well, bro, if it ain't no value to none of this stuff, let me go get money because you'll appreciate that.
Yeah.
None of the stuff that I can do will make me valuable enough to you outside of bringing in money.
Yeah.
Oh, I can sleep with anybody. Anybody can clean my house. Anybody can cook my food. Anybody can raise these kids. Anybody can.
Or I could pay
So you
somebody
just
to do
gonna
all of those
I
you're
pay
gonna
somebody to do all
devalue
those
every single thing that she brings to the table with her love,
Yeah.
and tell her she's not doing good enough. Boy, I go get some money and do this by myself because I can get anybody to sleep with me.
So is
That's the
that,
outlook that a lot of women have.
So is that going along with what that boy K said? He said, no, black households are divided because men don't step up to their responsibilities.
Facts.
They'd rather play a game console.
Facts. I agree 100%. This is a man problem, not a woman problem
This
to
is
me.
a woman problem.
This
If
a man problem.
They want to out earn us. How is that our problem? They want to out earn us.
Mike, so you disagree with me when I believe this wholeheartedly. I think this is the weakest group of men I've ever seen in my life. I think men
But
so
I mean, it's
trash
that way,
right now.
It's that way by design.
It's definitely by design, but men are trash right now, bro.
Yeah.
You keep a divided household when you start competing with each other. Competition creates
But
divide.
who creates the competition?
Whoever wants to out earn the other person.
I was hoping you was going to go like,
No.
I could
Societal
say
way.
society.
yeah.
Because
Society's made it
because
that
the
way.
woman's goal isn't to out earn you. I have
It
to
is
provide.
now. It is now. A lot of women want to out earn their man because, like you said, it's a okay on the male side of it is okay. You don't value the things that women naturally bring to the table, right? So now I'm gonna compete with you to see if I can make as much money as you because you don't value what I actually really can bring to the table. It turns into a competition. Once you start competing with each other, you're going to have problems. Competition don't breed nothing but divided. You're going to
Facts.
be divided because of competition.
Reese Smith says she doesn't want to be the head of a household. And I don't
Facts.
think no woman does, bro.
I don't
don't.
think they do.
I think her original statement is 100% true because of the fact that these men are leaving them as single mothers, that they have to go out and do this.
That's not as
I think
not as high as it get made out to be.
Well, yeah, no, because but statistically, it's like you said. Go back. It's saying that women want this, but why do they want this?
Bragging rights?
I would
Egos?
almost say that being a single mother is at an all time high.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no. Let me recant.
I don't think
Let me
that.
recant.
I don't think
Let
that.
me recant. Well,
I think it's about the
a
same.
single parent.
Single parent home?
Single parent, not single mother, because you still got dad. If you the dads who are there helping,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be.
I just think like just seeing it from perspective of growing up, right? I didn't have my dad. And most of my friends, guess what?
I wish
they
I had
didn't
a
have
boo
their
button.
dad.
Boo, nigga. No,
I didn't have my dad. Most of my friends that I had
yeah,
that
ain't had no
I
dad
grew up
either.
in the neighborhood, only person that only like two of them had their dad. So I'm like, oh man, only like two people got their dad. These or they didn't have both parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that the not having a dad and single parent thing, I seen it more then than I do now. All
Yeah.
of my friends are in their kids' life.
Fact.
Every single friend of mine is in their kids' life, 100%.
I don't wanna be in my kids'
spending
lives.
time with their kids, doing things with their kids.
I don't want to be.
Like niggas are canceled. Like, hey, we're going to watch football. No, I got to go take my son to a basketball game, or I got to go do.
But
all
you
of
are
my friends that I have are great fathers in their kids' life. So I don't see it. So I can't really say there's a lot more.
You
single
run
fathers.
in the circle of men who take care of business. You're not
Yeah.
in the class of men who don't.
That's the
And
thing.
that class of men, because that is the lower class, no disrespect like that, that is the low, middle, high class, if you want to do classes, of course. That is those men, and that is the largest group in society. Low class seems so bad. What's the word I want? Help me.
Low class.
Low
Okay,
class,
cool.
Low
nigga.
class is fine.
All right, well, fine. Hey, you're low class, bro.
You are where
Get
you
it together.
are. Like
but
wherever you.
but-
don't matter where we all been there.
that is about a mindset too that I felt a part of. And when you are low class, the only thing that you do, like you look to spend your time trying to make yourself feel better about your status, and you go out there and you have kids by women you don't want, and you create a whole lot of broken families. And now these broken women have to go out in society and try to be earners. And then when she gets 45 and bitter, and she finally got to $90,000 to $100,000,
Cook.
now she feels like, yeah, well, I make 100,000 too. So you talking about me not cleaning up this house?
So I don't need you.
Yeah,
But
that's an older mindset.
That's the older mindset, Mike.
Yes.
Like the younger, and then even the women who have children, I don't think that innately that they want that, bro. They want to make money.
I think deep down they want to be provided for, someone to come help and provide for them. But I think that the society, that where they put it at is like, okay, it's a badge of honor, and it's really for black women.
But
like
why
y'all
is it
more
though?
educated than black. Like bro, we see it thrown in our. We more educated. Oh, we making more money now. We're not opposed to you making more money.
Yeah, no, we're not opposed to you being
Bro,
educated.
we're not
either.
gonna ever be opposed to somebody
Right.
making more money.
Right.
The problem is how you present you making more money.
Right.
How you bring that about. If it's gonna be a competition with each other, then bro, I don't want you to make more money than me if we got to fight.
But
I'll make less.
I don't think it's so much more of a competition, bro, other than, like I said, with the media, with social media, with everything that they see. They're seeking these validations that are trips,
Society.
girls' trips, brunches every other weekend.
It looked good. It looked fun.
Without me disrespecting anybody, having my own boutique, having my own hairline, having my own eyelash company. You know what I'm saying? That's the alluring part. So you go and seek the education so you can have these things and do well at it. I don't think they're doing it for pissing contest though. Because it's just like, bro, listen.
I'm speaking
I
from
look at
in a
some of these girls'
relationship
trips,
point.
I be like, man, these niggas look like they're having fun. You know what I'm
But
saying?
the reason I look at it too is because like when men go like the whole passport boys thing, right? That was
Wait,
going
what
on
is
the
passport
internet. The niggas that get passports to go find them women in like the Dominican and Colombia
Oh,
or
yeah.
Philippines or whatever.
Oh shit, that's the thing.
You know how many black women be trashing niggas for going on men trips?
Dennis be trashing niggas for going on men trips
Like
too.
they go on their
Yeah,
guy
bro.
trips and they go on their guy trips. Oh yeah, but it's literally like, oh, but you go on your girl trip.
right.
I trashed them too.
Why?
They go to cheat and sleep with each other.
Because
That's a whole
Jamaica,
nother
that's their
conversation.
spot. They go to Jamaica.
They love going
if
to
your
Jamaica,
lady,
bro.
hey fellas,
They
if your
love
lady
going
and
to
her
Jamaica.
girls going to Jamaica, buy you one of them hats with the fake dreads, jump on the plane, and go with them because her ass is finna cheat. I don't believe they in Jamaica just out there smoking weed with Bob Marley. Hell no. They is cheating. So don't let your lady go to Jamaica with her friends. They are cheating. Men go to Dominican Republic, they be cheating. That's their spot. But the passport thing, women don't like it when men do certain things. So it becomes a competition. Men do this, women do this. Oh, so we got to do this. Oh, we're going to do this because men are doing this. Now we got to do this. It becomes a competition because everybody wants to do what the other person doing or do more. Then it becomes a competition. It's not always like that, but they like, well, if you having fun, I'm going to have fun.
Right.
Like when you go out, or I don't know if this ever happened to anybody, but you out and you having fun and your lady just don't like the fact you having fun because she not having fun. And now you can't have no fucking fun because she like, oh, well, I'm not having fun.
I hear a lot of men say that, though. I ain't going to hold you.
That's
I heard a lot of
competition.
men say
It's
that.
We don't go out like
it's
that.
a part of competition. Like, bro, if I'm not doing well, then I don't want you to do well.
Oh, no,
I
that's
want to
crazy.
do better.
It's-
I want to have more fun.
It's so crazy, Mike, because I want to disagree with you, but I do feel like the most jealousy that you will experience normally comes from your spouse.
Yeah, she don't want to see you like.
I do think
as
that.
long as you
I
doing
think
it
that.
with me, it's okay. But when you doing it apart,
Yeah.
it's now I got to go do something because you go out now. She's
I
like,
do
well, I'm
believe
gonna
that.
go out too.
Right.
That's competition in itself. It's not like a battle, but I guess it is a battle.
Yeah.
It's a battle. So you're competing like, oh well, I'm gonna go out too.
Yeah.
That's competition. It's not all, and that's where the finance part come in. They want to make more money because they're like, well, this nigga make 100, I should make 100. Yeah, I want you to make 100 with me, but not make 100 against me.
That boy K says
I
the
like
culture
that.
should be united. You know, we are the hopes and dreams of our ancestors. We need to uplift the sisters, even if they making paper.
I like that boy, K.
That's
He-
so like
he-
that.
he's absolutely right. We should be uplifting them, but
Yeah.
they got to uplift us also.
Right.
It's an uplifting thing. Go back and forth.
But-
That's a,
Says two-way
that's a
street.
give.
Hold tight, DP.
Go ahead.
Tor says they unconsciously and inadvertently contradict what they want, and they say then men, and they say men do, but a man is not the one saying that they want an instant marriage, but then get online saying fly a bad bitch out. What y'all think?
I think women are very contradictory, but sometimes they just fall in a trend online.
And that's all I'm. That's
It's
what
the
I'm saying,
trend.
bro. Like it's just
It be a
that
trend.
everything is trending nowadays.
Like I see people flow. I seen people. Like, never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing about it here. But I've seen certain things on the internet, and I'd be like, I know this motherfucker not posting this.
Yeah.
To me,
Like women post old pictures just to feel like
yeah.
they in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like
see
this
that a
broad
lot.
ain't been on a trip in 7 years, but she posting the flight pictures from 7 years ago, making it seem like it's new just to be in the mix. Social media has really warped people's fucking minds in a way. Like,
That's
why
a
are you
fact.
posting? Like, you not there.
Right.
You at home. It's okay. But you want to be in the mix and you want to seem like you're doing something because everybody else is doing something. Social media really gave everybody too much access to everybody.
I like that.
To me, whoever wants the job of being the leader is responsible for how everybody else performs.
Yeah,
I'll say it one more time.
you're right.
Whoever wants the job of being the leader is responsible for how everybody else performs. So if a man is supposed to be the leader of a household, we are directly responsible for the way our women behave.
Okay.
And I am a huge contributor to a lot of ratchetness that was put into the world.
Yeah.
I damaged plenty of women
Yeah.
with bad intentions, lies, deceit, and it happens a lot.
Yeah.
So now that the women are just spiraling, we looking at them like, man, well, you ain't worth whatever. I got a bag. No, bro, you did that to her.
Yeah.
And then when she finally gets herself together in her 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever it takes, now we mad at her because all she can focus on is the bag. That's the most stability she has ever experienced in her life. She chased me for the first 15 years of adulthood,
Yeah.
and I never wanted nothing to do with her, but I gave her children, played with her heart, was daddy when I felt like it. This
Yeah.
isn't my experience at this point now, but this is how it goes for a lot of women.
Yeah.
And we'll act like they're the problem. We are the problem because we sell them dreams. We don't want nothing to do with them. We got multiple children in multiple places. We're breaking stuff up, not them.
Yeah.
And it's not okay to take advantage of somebody because you know that they're weak. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Because sex for men who are the A side in most places, or most cases, is not difficult. A man who has himself together, or he has that look put together, he can go outside and go get sex. It's easy.
Right.
And I can go have 15 different kids this year. Easy.
Yeah.
And don't do nothing for none of these people. And I just built 15 more broken homes.
Yeah.
She's upset. She ain't teaching the kids nothing. She trying to figure out how to make enough money to make ends meet. These kids don't got a daddy, so they damaged. I did all of that.
Yeah.
Nothing like when these kids grow up bad, when this woman ain't worth crap, all of that is my fault, not theirs. But we blame everybody else like it's about you got to take care of yourself. Well, no matter what somebody else does, you're supposed to do. No, bro, I did that to y'all.
What you got, Mike?
I think like you're right. You're absolutely right. But when it comes to like out earning your man, like if you want to make more money to take care of your kids, that's understandable.
So
Well,
you think
when we
it's
said-
young people starting out life and they want to out earn their man?
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I think there's a lot of women that have got into the mode of like, I'm gonna get the bag like they get the bag.
Well, yeah, but that's just
That's competition.
That's just the get the bag mentality, Mike.
But that's
I
competition.
don't. But yeah, no. But they're not walking into a healthy saying, "Well, any dude that I meet, I want to out earn them." Like, I don't think that's the.
I don't think that's the case either. But I think subconsciously, you like, hey, he get into the money, I'm gonna get to money too. And then it becomes
But then you just
like
chasing it.
and it could be something that a man does that make you feel like if y'all both getting money and the other man make you feel like you not getting money like me or something like that. Now everyone ego is tapped. So now when your ego is tapped, women have egos too. They probably get hit too. And they like, all right, then I'm gonna show you. It does
like
become
that.
a show you type of thing. I'm gonna show you I could do better than you.
Right.
I can show you, even though we together, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with being competitive. It's nothing absolutely
I don't
nothing
think.
wrong
I don't
with
think
it.
that should be the case in relationships, though. Why are you competing?
If it's friendly competition.
Y'all in a relationship. How is that?
It can be friendly competition in a relationship.
Yeah.
It can be friendly. Like, because we both win at the end.
Right.
But if your intentions is out earning me so you can win,
There you go, Mike.
then we lost.
Yeah.
I agree.
You won, but we lost.
We lost
That
together.
I can
yeah.
agree with.
So that's where my perspective is coming from. I don't
Yeah,
think
that makes
women
sense.
jump. I don't think a lot of women jump in a relationship saying, "Oh yeah, I got to make more money than this nigga."
I see what
Nah,
you're
they
saying.
be like, "Oh, he make good money. I'm good."
You clean that up quite well, sir. I'm proud of you. That boy K said, so then do you blame absent fathers for not teaching their sons how to treat a woman? 100%.
I do.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
100%.
And I blame absent fathers for damaging the mom because she can't take care of these kids to the best of her ability because she's more worried about me
Hey.
than them.
I keep trying to double dutch to argue with this nigga about this, but I can't find my end.
You're like, I'm
Like, damn, this
thinking.
nigga cooking right now. Like, I ain't got no flavor for this. I ain't got no seasoning for it, man. You know what I'm saying? He doing a great fucking job right now. DA, get in there, nigga. Get in there, nigga. Start an argument. Bro, that is
Yeah,
wild.
I can't even. Yeah.
You agree with that too?
Yes. Bro, like, I can't argue it. You can't argue it. I mean, the only argument that I could provide is, well, what if she was like this before I came?
Somebody else did it to her probably.
Right. But then
or
going back,
maybe it was what she seen when she was growing up.
But somebody else did it
somebody
to
else
her.
did
That's
it
what
to
I'm
her.
saying.
Yeah.
If you go back and you track a woman's damage, it usually came from a man.
Yeah. That's clean. I ain't got no argument for it.
Indirectly or directly?
Man, it's all direct because
It's
it was
all
to
direct
me.
because it was, yeah.
I mean, sometimes like you pick up bad habits from your mom. Your mom just got bad habits. There's some women that's been with their mom and dad in their house their whole life, and they grow up to be really terrible people. So you pick up things from your environment. It doesn't always have. I don't think a lot of your lot of your damage can be from men.
Yeah, no.
But I don't think like all of it is.
When you're talking household, that's indirect because your parents aren't trying to damage you. But
that's why I say indirectly or directly.
yeah, no, like that's indirect when it's
But
parent. But
like
when you get into a relationship with a know nothing ass nigga and he know he ain't nothing, that's direct. Like, yo, I'm finna
you
ruin
know,
you,
you
bitch.
knew you wasn't a shit. And,
I just
but
meant
she knew he wasn't shit either.
Yeah.
I mean, like if your dad walked out on you, like that directly happened to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no,
true,
but
true.
he's just talking about the intent behind it.
Markel said, so it's dad's fault for mom being unstable and unable to raise her kids. Yes. Yes, bro. Absolutely. It's dad's fault because at least in my I like to use me so it's not like I'm just slamming men. I got twins. My first set of biological kids is twins. I never took their mom on no date. I never wanted to be with her. I never had no intent. I never had nothing. I was bored. I go over there. I make 2 beautiful children with this lady. I have no intent on taking care of her or doing anything for her. So now I'm like, look, I'm going to raise my kids in my house and you raise them in yours. You get them half the week. I'm going to get them half the week. She has to figure out her finances on her own. She has to figure out how to get them to and from on her days on her own. She has to deal with the fact that somebody that she loved, no matter what the situation looked like, she has to figure out why this man doesn't want to be a family with me, why he doesn't want to do such and such. She's crying about me. They crying because they hung. No, I did that to you.
Yeah.
I definitely did that to you because the intent was bad from the start. Now, it is her fault for allowing me in. That's her fault. But if she doesn't know better because her mom didn't teach her better because she was her mama once upon a time, she's stuck. And it's a forever, the cycle repeats. The cycle repeats. And the only way to stop that is you have to teach. But that is my fault. Yes, absolutely. Her lack of whatever, a lot of the things that she lacks is directly about the way that I wasn't there for her when she wanted me to be. And I never intended to be there in the first place. That's why it's my fault. The intent. Where's the accountability though? Or do we have to just give them passes to make the same mistake again and again? Since I was talking about mine, she did not make that mistake again. But it does happen where a lot of women will have those mistakes and they keep doing the same thing over and over, but you're looking for help now. And you're already off. You got a kid, you can barely take care of this kid. You're looking for somebody to come help you. And most men don't want to help you. I want to sleep with you and leave. But I'm playing the role because I want to sleep with you. I don't have good intent while I'm here. My intentions are bad.
I think where the accountability for women on the point is, and we're not just giving them a pass. I think on the accountability standpoint, they have to vet men better.
Yeah, and they don't.
You don't do a good job of vetting men.
They're horrible.
Like, as a man that has definitely went around with bad intentions, I know y'all don't vet. I'm like, I don't vet shit. They don't ask none of the right questions, but it ain't my problem. That's her problem. Y'all have to vet men better. You don't vet them better, and then you end up in a bad situation, and then it's all his fault. No, he has fault for leaving you, but you do have fault for not vetting somebody. There is no reason for you not to vet.
Marquette said that wine ain't strong enough because you still making sense. Hey, Reese said there's too many state benefits to take care of children. It's a mental mindset. You still have to do better for yourself. All of that doesn't go on a man. Reese, you know what? That is true. But when you have a woman who was taking care of herself, I'm speaking about my situation. If you were taking care of yourself, you had your own house, own car, everything was going okay for you before you met this man, and then y'all have kids and he doesn't want to be with you, and he wants to take care of his kids by himself, and you take care of your kids by yourself, and now I got to do the state benefits, I'm ashamed. There's a shame that comes with that. I don't want your help. And I'm no disrespect to anybody who's on any kind of state benefits because we've been there before. I've definitely been there. I've
I'm
spent
there
food
now. I
stamps.
got a link card right
All
now in
that.
my
I wish
pocket.
I did have.
Yeah, sell
You
me some
selling
of
it?
that.
Yeah, I was finna say. I'm not trying to shame anybody on any kind of public business, but there is a shame to that when you are an earner at heart. When you are a worker at heart, you don't want help from somebody who doesn't care anything about you. That state don't care nothing about you, and when anybody gives you something, they can take it from you. At any time, they can say, hey, we done with Link. Figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody wants help from somebody that don't care nothing about them. There's a shame to that. So I feel what you're saying, but I'll disagree a little bit. But I do feel what you're saying, though. Reese be hitting some home runs.
I think the government has made it incentivized to just let the man leave.
Facts.
But at the same time, a lot of men don't have no intentions of really, like younger men. I think when you get
Even older men don't
I think
have no
older
intent.
men don't have as much intentions, but it's more visible. Women at younger ages tend to like overlook certain things because they're young.
I had to start hitting the bottle again because I ran out of water. I'm like, say that one more time, Mike. I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
I think younger women just overlook a lot of things when it comes to men because,
I don't think it gets better as they get older.
you know, I think it get a little bit
No.
better.
No.
I think reality sets in and it gets a little bit better. I think that like they still not great at vetting men, but they notice certain things better now than they did when they was 26,
As we get
27. If
you married.
if you 26, 27 and you get to 40 and you still making the same mistake and you still can't find the same flaws that you see, you picking the same man over and over at 40, bro, something wrong with you.
Both of y'all married, so y'all can't really comment to this, but sex gets easier as we get older, not harder.
Sex does for men, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
But like-
women ain't waking up, is what
But
I'm
like-
saying.
But women,
They don't get better at vetting men out. This is very easy right
they
now.
should be.
Yeah.
They should be better
they
at
don't.
vetting men. Like
they don't.
A 26-year-old woman gonna have a harder time vetting men from experience. They don't have the experience. So a woman at 40, if you still picking the same man at 40, he's similar to the same man you was picking at 26, you have a problem.
Yeah.
And you need to fix it. Because if you picking bad men that are the same at 40, they have the same characteristics at 40
That they
you
had
picking
at
these-
26.
you still picking the same, you ain't learning your lesson. You're not
That's clean.
learning.
That's
That's
clean. At the same time, I got a circumstance. My circumstances is now where I'm picking from too, because I can only pick from who wants me. One thing that like
that's the reality
it's-
they find out as
it's
they get older.
it's so funny because you'll see people put up that little post that says like the dating pool has pee in it, whatever.
Yeah.
People don't want to understand or admit that you get to choose from who you can pull from. You are who you date. The men that approach you let you know what level you are on. If only trash men approach you, I promise you, respectfully, you're trash. If you a dude
know if that's
and only trash women
I
approach
don't know
you,
if that was respectful.
you trash right now. But that don't mean you can't get better. That's why I'm saying respectfully. Like, you're not doing well because I had the confidence enough to come to you and think that you would actually want to be around me. And you know I'm a bum. That means you need to do better. If you got 6 kids by 5 dudes, and I got 4 by 5, so don't be offended, nobody. I don't know how many kids none of y'all got. I'm not speaking to anybody specifically. But if you have a bad situation, a lot of men feel like, man, I can come in here with $200 and she's going because she just needs this $200.
Just need this, yeah.
And that's how it goes for a lot of women, whether they be 25 or 40.
That is true.
You'd be 40 with an 8-year-old. You like, oh yeah, I can.
I mean, but at the same time, by 40, bro, that's that same man, you know what he looks like. So even if that's only what wants you, why choose him still?
Because you're making a choice.
Everything is a choice. I think we boiled this down
Yeah.
after something Smokey said a year ago, 2 years ago now. Everything is a choice. So if the men that are approaching you at 40 still look like they did at 26, then you didn't make a change. And if you're still accepting that, then you're ass.
And you're coming content with that's just the type of man I'm gonna
100%.
have because you are attracting these type of men.
Yeah.
Hold on, because I like Reese. I appreciate you being with us tonight, Reese. Reese said you don't have to stay on state benefits, but if you need help, why not go get it? Don't cry about it. That's true. But once you get help,
You can't stay on help forever.
and it weakens your will. The longer you're there,
The harder it is to get out.
the harder it is to get out. When somebody's giving you something for free, the harder it is to work for it. And those people stay there for a while. And there is a shame. Like, have you ever, like, I will spend some link. He said, I don't know if he was joking or not, but I'm going to talk to him about it when this show go off. I need to know if he had some link for real. But a lot of people, they feel shame in filling out for that voucher or spending that link in a store. You trying to pull the link out on the slide.
Man, give
Matter
me
of
that
fact,
blue credit card.
I had a link card and I swear I was scared to use it in the store. Facts. I swear.
Why you ain't call me?
This was 10, 15 years ago. Maybe like 15 something.
Why you ain't call me?
I don't know. But I definitely was embarrassed to use
I
that
ain't
card
gonna
in
be
the store.
embarrassed to use that
on
motherfucker.
everything.
I mean, it's a little bit of embarrassment to use it. I ain't gonna lie. When I bought a girl link, she met me at Shell. I was like, let me get that link out. She met me at the Shell by Plainfield Road. I don't know. She was high, but I bought all her link, right? She had like $1,000 in link. I bought all of it. I used all that link in probably 2 weeks. Gave her a card back. But like when I used it, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit like, damn, man. They gonna look at me like I'm broke.
Oh no, if I buy your link, I'm good.
But I
That
wouldn't
ain't mine.
use it like, oh, okay.
Oh,
It's the same as using the link card.
I'm dancing with my card now, like, oh.
But like it don't feel no different having a link card or not. Like still like some people embarrassed to use a cheap credit card. I'm like, nigga, use a card.
That motherfucker go through.
As long as the
I'm
shit works,
using
go.
I like Jules.
Yeah, I rock with Jewel. That's my story.
I ain't doing Jules good yet, bro. Congratulations, man.
Man, Jewel, they got
Congratulations,
them
my
good
boy. You and Jewel doing your thing.
Jewel got them
You
good
doing
cookies,
good.
boy. They
Yeah,
got
I
good
ain't-
fruit.
I ain't been in there in a long time. I buy my groceries at Walmart still.
Shut up, man.
Little food for less every blue moon. I
Shut
ain't
up,
doing.
man.
Hey,
They need to
look,
bring certified back, man.
that junk high.
Patrice says with some people it's some shame. It depends on how you grew up.
Facts.
Man, I grew up going to the store with that little checkbook or whatever.
Or even if you
Little
grow
brown
up,
stamp?
if you a lady and you got to go to a pantry or something, have you ever? Well, I don't want to put everybody on blast.
have.
I've been to bro. That is embarrassing.
As a kid, I didn't know to be embarrassed.
Why? Because
all
they
the
got
other
King
kids
Vitamin
and
and
people
not
there-
real cereal. They got the
Yeah.
cereal in the bag.
It ain't that. It's because you're asking for help. It is hard to ask for help. Take the financial out of it. If I need to, keep the financial in it. Take the government help out of it. If I got to call you for $200 for whatever, even if we super close, it's like, I don't want to ask. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Nobody
some people
wants
not
to
even
ask.
Embarrassed, but some people just not even embarrassed. But I get what you're saying. Like it's an Like I don't like to ask nobody for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to hate asking somebody like, "Hey, bro, let me get $30." Like
Fact.
even $30. Like I don't want nothing. I'd rather live without whatever I needed to go get instead of asking. So I get the embarrassment of asking.
You'll mess around
for
and
help.
dig a deeper hole because of the embarrassment for asking for a cover for the small hole.
But when you need assistance or you need help, it's okay to ask. It's okay to ask. It might be embarrassing, but it's okay to ask. You just shouldn't be asking all the time.
Patrice said when she had to get on cash assistance when she was younger, she was ashamed. Yeah, when you actually needed it, there for a lot of people, there is some shame there.
It's some shame.
There is some shame there.
Because you're trying to figure out like why am I here? Like my biggest part is like how did I get here? Why am I here? What am I gonna do to change it? Some people don't think that way. The embarrassment is like, bro, a big part of it is like, bro, I was embarrassed like asking my mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm supposed to be responsible. It's almost like a knock at your responsibility or you being responsible.
What up, Key? Yeah, I think you and it's so funny because one thing that I appreciate I appreciate being poor, and I appreciate being able to spend time living a little bit better. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody should experience both because you get to understand people at all walks of life.
Facts.
So, because if I've always been down, I'll look at rich people like they're negative. I'll look at them like they evil. You hear a lot of people say that. If I've always been up, I'll look at poor people like they lazy. I don't understand they struggle.
It's a part of society that feels those ways though. Like they feel like rich people are evil. Like the only way to be rich is to be evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
There's
have
a lot
to
of
be
people who
evil.
feel like that.
And like because they sold poor people religion. They sold poor people religion and sold them on heaven. Not understanding that, like, bro, like that doesn't make them bad people for being rich.
Yeah.
And you'll hear people say like those little, the last shall be first and the first shall be last.
No, you still gonna be last, nigga. Like it doesn't matter. Like it's not, like rich people can't be good people.
Yeah.
It comes off like, and then at the same time you're striving to be rich. Doesn't make sense mentally for a lot of people. Like all poor people strive to get out of their situation.
Hey, that was
and
just
be
crazy
rich.
what you just did right there. Did you just see that?
Yeah, like no, he definitely just mixed that motherfucker like real nice.
No, like we strive to get out of that hole, and the whole time we've been put in the negative light of rich people. But these striving to get out of there. You want to be rich,
That's crazy.
but then you I want to be rich, but them folks they evil. They don't care about nobody but they self. They all selfish. Yada 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 yada. All because you're not rich. You've been taught that.
Facts. You always get taught to not like what you can't achieve.
Yeah.
You know in your head you'll never get there.
So you hate rich people. Like people like it shouldn't be billionaires. I was driving and I was in the car by myself with the music off. Well, I'm definitely getting old because I don't even be having the music on.
Whoa,
in the car.
whoa, buddy.
I
I don't listen to music while I'm in the car. That
Yeah,
got
you-
nothing to
we're
do with
old.
age.
And you
We're
old.
old.
You old.
We're old. And I'm driving and I'm like, man, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to be a millionaire soon. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Said, but I want to be a billionaire. But then I was like, nobody should be a billionaire. What the fuck can a billionaire do that somebody that make $30 million a year can't do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not fair that people are billionaires. That's what I'm thinking. But then my real reality kicked in and said, like, it's not their fault that they billionaires, honestly. They just work hard passionately on something, and it makes them a lot of money.
It does.
And we hate them for making a lot of money. We were I thought I was like, we was taught to think that rich people was like
Envy.
it was an envy thing that we hate rich people because they
Envy.
make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, I want to make a lot of money. I can't hate you.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to block my blessing from hating you. Like I'm hating you because you're rich. I want to be there.
Yeah.
So if I want to be there, I can't hate that.
Yeah.
I have to
You gotta embrace it.
embrace that.
Have you ever had a disdain for people who was doing well financially?
No.
I never felt like that.
No.
I did. I was like, fuck them rich people. Like we like bro, like all the time. Like fuck them, but we finna go to their neighborhood and get them big ass candy bars when we do trick or
We
treating.
finna
Like,
go to
Ooh.
their neighborhood and steal these
Hey,
dinos.
Markel said he coming on next week. I cannot wait for Markel to come on because hey bro, you be cooking, bro. I can't wait to talk to you in person.
He
Like
said,
we
"No,
always
hate
laugh
them
together
because
on
they got
Facebook,
lucky
but
and we didn't.
and that's the thing. Poor people think rich people got lucky.
they did not get lucky, bro.
There was
They
nothing lucky
working
about it.
hard.
Yeah.
Like they work
Some
hard.
people,
I mean, a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I mean, and then they be broke.
man, and you worked for that one hit though.
Did you?
And
All it takes is one though.
most people inherit their wealth. This is a fact.
Yeah.
But outside of them, if you earned that money, that's not luck, bro. Like ain't no like a Mark Cuban ain't luck. Right place, right time. But you see, and that's the thing, Markel, you put yourself in the right place at the right time. Timing is a skill. That is not luck.
100%, I agree.
That's
Yeah.
a skill.
To
I
be in the
agree.
right timing to
Yeah.
That's a skill.
it takes a little skill to be there.
There's a little bit divine intervention in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit of divine
It's a
intervention.
little bit of divine
Trapping
intervention
ain't a
in there.
hobby, it's a skill. I'm sorry, I was listening to Jeezy earlier. My fault.
Relax,
My
buddy.
bad. It's the drink.
You're
It's
40.
The,
You're 40 years old. Stop listening.
it's the
to Young
alcohol.
Jeezy.
My bad.
You're 40 years old.
And to
Stop
be
listening
honest,
Young Jeezy.
to be honest, Miss Barfield, I want you to know that there's not much hidden from us. We think it is because we don't know it. We just don't know it. It's not necessarily hidden.
Yeah.
They get like They get government. Like Elon Musk, we know how he got rich. It's not nothing hidden.
I don't know how that nigga got rich.
You know how he got rich? He used government contracts to get all his money.
I didn't know that.
It was the smartest thing he could do.
They hid that from me.
They hid
on
that
Twitter.
shit from you on Twitter. But he had PayPal.
You can tell me and Mike be
He
thinking
used
the same
PayPal.
shit. Yeah.
And he sold PayPal. He bought PayPal, sold it, then turned around and got government contracts to start Tesla and SpaceX. This is how you become a billionaire.
They hide a lot of stuff in books, and we don't want to read.
It's not hidden.
It's not hidden. It's
that's
in
all.
books.
Not hidden.
I was
Just go
basi-
read it.
It's in books.
That's sarcasm.
Like we
guys.
all can
We
get
know.
to. We see these people become. We see Diddy become a billionaire. Tyler Perry, Michael Jordan. Yes, they're athletes. Yes, they're entertainers. But then there's the Robert Smiths of the world. Nothing was hidden from Robert Smith.
No.
The richest black man in America. Nothing was hidden from him. He went and got it.
Bob Johnson.
It's going to be a harder time. You're going to have a hard time as a black person in America to get super uber rich. Not saying that's not good. Like it's going to be easy.
I agree with that a little bit, Ms. Barfield. I agree. She said it's still obtainable, but not taught to us like they teach to their own kids. That's a fact. That is,
But
we can't teach
go
something
back
we don't
though.
know.
But go back though.
How can you teach
She
something you
said
don't know?
it's still obtainable, but it's not taught to us like they teach their kids.
Facts.
So that's not nobody's fault. That's your parents' fault.
Your parents should have went and learned.
That's your
Your
Nah,
job
bro.
is to teach.
No, bro. No.
Who taught them?
What I'm saying is, like, just like my daughters went to Eisenhower. You're at Washington once you get older. There's some Joliet stuff. If you're not from Joliet, it's so they went to school in a poor, respectfully, neighborhood, but it's an honor school that's inside of another school where the academic standard is low. So you're teaching these kids to the top of the you're giving them, they got homework all over the place. They learning all kind of different stuff, but then these kids are behind and you're just going to let them be behind. That's not fair. That's not fair.
I think a part of that is that it's to pace them. I get where you're saying it's not fair because you're like, well, but they don't want to discourage them. You put them in a room with other kids that are actually outpacing them, they will be discouraged, and then you end up with
100%.
malcontent kids. Because now I'm not as good as them.
Just because you're in a poor neighborhood, that doesn't mean that you don't academically achieve greater.
Well, our that school was performing poorly, is what I'm saying.
But it was performing poorly, but you still had that percentage of children who were outperforming because of what they were being taught in the home, or because they just retained a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go with the latter, with the earlier,
Right.
that because it was taught. So the fact that that's the case, just because you live here, that doesn't mean that you can't get a higher education.
That is a fact.
So that's what that program is for.
But in that, I coached basketball at that school, and I know that education isn't the primary focus for those children because they're experiencing life as adults in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. They're not going through the same thing that my kids that were going there is going through. Their home life is so much different. It's not like they're
But
not
that's a
as
choice,
smart.
though.
No.
That's a choice.
No.
I'm not saying
A
that's
choice
a choice
for
on
who?
them. That's a choice on their parents.
Oh, yeah, no. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
But it's not fair for the child, is what I'm saying.
The other children.
Correct.
But who does that befall on?
Oh, it does. But that's the same way how I was saying, like a person to be damaged before they start making the big decisions in their life.
Yeah.
Because you don't have somebody caring for you in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade. You get to your sophomore year and you're growing up, and now this kid is the first person to give you any type of confidence about yourself. And now you're pregnant as a junior. And you know what I mean? To segue back into the
But
last.
can't that be put on society too, though? Like
That's what I'm saying.
You-
That's not fair.
But remember earlier we said if you ain't working 60 hours, how do you put in the time with your kids with the way society has made capitalism to keep people broke?
Yeah.
So I got to put in all of these hours to make sure that we're working, and then we let the school system raise our children, and then we wonder why our children are a pipeline of prison. School system is a pipeline of prison. They can tell what your child going to do by test scores. They can literally tell the percent of children that are going to go to prison based off of school test scores, which kids are going to graduate. They already know how it's going to unfold based off of test scores. And they've literally made it where parents have to let the school raise their children.
Yeah.
and the government basically, because they control the education. Because you literally, your kids are there 8 hours.
That's why teachers say they deserve more money.
I
They're
believe
with
they
your
do.
children. They're with your children more than you are.
They deserve more money, but they also deserve to teach better curriculum.
Yeah,
They know that a lot of the curriculum that they teach is bullshit,
100%.
but they teach it anyway because it's a check.
It's a part of the.
And then they like,
curriculum.
well, it's not that bad. Like why ain't y'all teaching that they killed all the Native Americans and that they don't even teach about how the Trail
down
of
the rabbit
Tears.
hole.
They don't teach that
Going
stuff
down
in
the
school
rabbit
no
hole.
more. They
Going
don't
down-
have
going
they don't
down
have
the-
econ classes like they should. It's an elective class that you get to choose. It should be mandatory that you take econ versus
100%.
taking 4 years of gym.
Or you know what I'm saying, that they cut the automotive program.
Yeah.
They cut the woodwork.
When we was in high school, they cut all of the I think
Yeah.
our sophomore year. That's when they got rid of workshop, metal shop,
Yep.
piping. Like they can't do none of that shit.
welding and all
Welding
that
and
good
all
stuff.
this shit gone.
Yeah.
So it's like the school system curriculum is brought to them from the government, which the government like, hey, we gotta keep workers.
I'm about to contradict myself real quick. Markel chimed in. He says, yeah, he said, facts. A white Uber driver told me about how and what I needed exactly to starting businesses, and it made way more sense to me than everything I was taught by my uncles and older people I grew up around. Again, I'm about to contradict myself because I blame the parents, but then on the back end of that, how can they teach you something that they don't know?
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's true.
So there's an elevation in there. Guys, if you in here and listening, there's an elevation in there. But prison pipeline starts. Damn,
Yeah.
that's tough. That boy K said the prison pipeline starts in third grade.
That boy K be hitting home runs. We appreciate
But I mean,
you, bro.
it goes back to what Mike was saying earlier with the routine of school. It teaches you, would you say, discipline
Discipline, consistency,
and
like,
routine?
and routine.
No,
like,
it was something else. But the consistency is the routine because when the bell goes off,
you
that's
know.
telling you to move from this section to this section. And if you don't, there's discipline behind it.
And if you
So
ever
that's
go
how
to
they try to
jail,
keep you in line. Yeah.
And
It's
go here.
bells. It's bells all
And
day,
go
yeah.
here. It's all set up for you to
Crazy.
be here. They school system already been. They know. Oh, yeah, we need these people in jail too.
That boy K says we need to go back to the 50s and 60s when the neighborhood families worked together and raised the kids. We were more together back then.
I like that,
Yeah,
bro.
until your big homie Martin said integrate them with the white folks. But we're going to leave that where it's at.
Yeah, we go that deep. Yeah, I don't want to get us canceled.
That rabbit hole.
I don't want to get us
Keishana
canceled.
Barfield said that's a different conversation because when I was in school, the teachers stayed on a lesson until everybody got it. Now it's such a fast teaching, especially since COVID. No, that was Bill Clinton. No Child Left Behind.
Mm-hmm.
Move their ass along. we not sticking around in this same so
And like
push,
you-
push
like-
them to the next grade.
Like y'all was saying too, like a teacher doesn't make much, so my tolerance for you not receiving this is lower
It's
too. Like,
lower. Yeah.
hey, I'm trying to move on.
Personally, I thought COVID was the perfect time for teachers to actually come up, and they didn't. As smart as they are, they didn't.
Speak a little to that, Mike. Are
Like-
you talking about like with tutoring and shit?
Yeah, like no way a teacher shouldn't have a Zoom tutoring program together already.
Yeah.
Like you can tutor 40 kids
Yeah.
at one time, all in the Zoom, work with them, and then still work with them individually,
Yeah.
so they can still in a group. And then who needs individual? As a teacher, you know who needs individual help. You look at the test scores,
And then you saying be charging for that?
and you could charge for that in a way that helps, and you can get government funding for that
Yeah. On some non-for-profit.
easy.
Clean. I like it.
Like teachers could have came up if they really, really wanted to. But I guess also too, it's
I mean, if
Is
I
it-
would have been a little bit more diligent, I could have came up during COVID because everybody was in the house. I should have been shooting every fucking day.
technically.
I wasn't. Jarrell Coquit told me that too. Like he would
Yeah.
tell me every day.
So he
like,
gave you the blueprint and you didn't do it?
and I still didn't do it.
But I mean, I always
You
say
wanna know
for-
why?
Why?
I'm a GD.
Oh man.
They let you in the door.
I've been in it though, Mike.
All right, I feel you. I look at it like I call it the Jake Paul method, which we talked about. Bro
Yeah.
put out a video every day for 3 years.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it.
Every
DJ
day.
Academic do the same. He used to sit
Every
online for
day.
12 hours.
Every day for 3 years, bro. That's over 1,000 videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hit with the dead body video.
Yeah.
That's the one he hit with.
And
And
it
then he
just
just
went
blew up
crazy.
from there. And then
I mean, he got
his
banned from China or Japan, wherever he was.
He got banned?
Yeah, because remember, it's the force. You can't record there.
Oh yeah. You're right.
He can never go back.
He
there
can't
again.
ever go back.
Yeah,
They gonna get his ass.
people like go to the forest, commit suicide.
Wait, Logan went back though.
What are we talking?
Yeah,
what are y'all talking about? Y'all fake.
Jake
Why are we
ass out
fake?
there.
Why are we fake, Shire?
Cause she want to buy us tacos tonight.
Cause then nobody.
Meet us at the taco spot.
Did nobody tag her and let her know what we was doing?
Yeah.
That's what she mean.
If you hit that follow
No,
button,
she ready to go get some
it tells
tacos.
you.
Oh, she wants.
She don't want to go get no tacos. She don't come outside. She pump faking.
She think it's
Man, she
COVID
got her
still?
ponytail done. She ready.
She got her ponytail done on that picture.
No. Her ponytail always done.
Yeah. He said on that picture.
I hope she left out already.
She said, "Y'all getting tacos without me?"
Pull up, man. Let's go get some tacos. Ah, nigga, shut up. DP drunk. Man, you
yeah, I
ain't
am
even see.
drunk.
He been drinking all
I've been
night.
drinking all night, girl.
He been drinking
Gonna
all
be a
night.
bottle of Hennessy next time.
We get that nigga to drink some Hennessy. It's one.
I'm gonna be drinking some privileged Welchers.
That
Yeah,
boy
man, where
K.
he get that from?
Everything is political nowadays, fella.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Every
political stuff.
single thing that you encounter in life has a political background.
Facts.
Even the decisiveness of this conversation and us talking about divided households, that's political.
Oh, that's super political.
It's political.
Very
I
much
mean,
so.
with the backdrop of capitalism.
Yeah.
With the backdrop of capitalism, we need you to move a certain way. We use rap music. We use rap music to tell these dudes to get out to be pimps, players, and hoes, right? Figuratively speaking, for men.
Mhm.
Go out here, do your thing, big dog. Be on your own. Give her these babies. Don't take care of them, because we need her on public assistance. We need her to be by herself. We need this. We need you to be out here because you can't get a job because you don't have no education. We need you to hustle and sell dope
So we can lock your ass
so we
up.
can lock your ass up, make money off you while you gone. We'll make money off her because government assistance only pays what? The government.
Mhm.
That keeps the economy rolling. If I give you money only on the 1st and the 15th, I can expect the economy to boom at a specific time.
Mhm.
And that's when you'll see the influx of all the commercials and shit that you need to buy. So yeah,
spend money.
everything is political, man.
It's all out there that way.
And if you haven't realized this by now, something's wrong. DP, you going to go get her?
Yeah, she can come eat.
Good luck. I'm sleepy, bro.
I'm like, bro, finna fall asleep. We started late in the mug.
I'm sleepy. Yeah. It's
Man,
tough.
the show started 2 hours before we started. We've been
We
at
was
it for a
in
Here's
minute.
in here
man.
talking for
We
a
smoke
second.
weed
Hey,
together.
man, we love y'all. If
we
y'all
drink
still in here,
together.
High as
Y'all
hell.
didn't drink nothing with me,
Bro, we smoke weed, bro.
bro. First off, nobody in here.
We
smokes.
smoke weed.
And then I come in with
smoke weed.
I come in with something lit for my birthday, man. These mugs ain't drink nothing. I brought the cups. These mugs wouldn't even drink with me. Who won't have a drink with me?
Bro,
What?
because we smoke weed, we high, bro.
Bro,
had the-
they ain't
we
want to
had the
smoke so
Canada guy.
bad,
We
man.
had a can of guy, bro. Why would we drink what you drinking and we just smoke, bro?
Bro, he don't smoke at all. He ain't
Man,
never smoked.
I
bro.
show
We
the
finna smoke
blunt
that
right
Canada
now.
guy.
Patrice, we appreciate you. We definitely appreciate you. Markel, you a fool for your picture. I just looked at
Oh, that's a
You
chair?
got the chair.
Bro, I had to squint and I'm looking. I'm like, oh, that's the fucking folding chair.
Hey, this definitely is juice too. This is a sparkling.
No, it's not. Yeah,
I don't
no, it's
drink
not. That shit in there. That shit in there.
I opened it on camera.
No, you didn't.
The rapper in the thing.
Man, I'll go get the bottle that's in there right now, bro. It's right in there, bro. I'll get the bottle, bro. DP been on this live drinking the whole time. We smoke.
Who drink a whole
Gee.
bottle of alcohol and don't be drunk at all?
We smoke. We blew the smug down.
Man. Hey, Reese, you had a great show. We
Reese
appreciate
definitely
you
had a-
sincerely.
Hey, Reese, you want to slide next week? We don't want Markel in here. He gets on my nerves. We don't want him in here. He don't answer the phone when I call him, so he's definitely not coming to my fucking studio.
Hey, he be hitting some home runs. Though,
I don't
man.
give a shit what he
appreciate
be
that
hitting.
boy.
He can hit his head up against that damn brick wall
Reese was
right
cooking
there.
tonight too. I appreciate you as well.
Reese, slide next week. We'll think about some topics. Jump in my inbox. Or
That
something.
boy K, you had a great show as well, dude.
That boy, you him.
You super knowledgeable. I appreciate every time you comment on this podcast.
Wait, is we going to go get some tacos or not, man? What are you doing? Text a phone, call a phone. Let us know something.
Hey
Well,
man, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
whatever he just said. So, Mike, what you got for him, Mike?
I don't got nothing, man. I'm finna go home and go to sleep.
Because we just smoked that weed.
Yeah, definitely.
Man,
Let Reese
listen.
know she can call in.
If you want to smoke with us, come kick it. We finna blow some weed. We finna drink this drink. We finna have great conversations. No, let me stop, man. Hey, this is just all just natural off the dome. Man, we really appreciate y'all for coming out, man. We definitely ran super late. I know I'm in trouble. If nobody else, I'm in trouble because I'm supposed to be in bed. I got college football in the morning. Y'all be cool, man. We go.